Hi, telling you. Gotta put more light in here. Hang on. This should be better. Hey, what's up? Telling you. Okay, so I'm probably gonna get a number of comments, so I'm just gonna. Hi, 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 all of you. I'm getting a lot of comments here, so. Telling you. So, what's up? Hi. Hi, Jose Hernandez. Hi, Way to Light and Darkness. Hi, Cummings Chevy. Hi, Mike. Hi, Juan Nunez. Hi, Meet Billy. Hi, Love AJ, Aging XOXO. Hi, Deaf Ears. Hi, Timothy Wood. Hi, Jose Laura. Hi, Alex Orellana. Hi, Shopburst. How could I forget you? I'm telling you. Hi, George E. So I'm catching up. Hi, Jose Aguilar. Can I speak Spanish? Only a little bit. It's only a little bit. Telling you. So I'm going to try to put more light in here right now. Hang on. There we go. It should be better. I'm using my other computer. Hi, Meet Billy. I'm doing good. I'm just going to be reading random comments because they pass by fast, so I'm just going to catch whatever I can here. So, Night Special says, hi, time traveler, Matt. I think traveling, yeah. So you've been traveling with me through these videos, huh? Very good. Coming Chevy. What's new, Gil? I'm telling you, everything's good. Yeah, everything's the same. Well, what's new is I'm off for the next 2 days. So if I was off in my job finally for 4 days. Finally, I'm off of work. Finally. Jesus Aguilar, by the way, I'm a new subscribe. Love the video about the Nintendo 64 and the life of Tina. Oh, very good. Excellent. Very nice. So that was a nice traveling back to 1991 and 1998, huh? Telling you. Bob Smith said, hey, Gil, I love your channel. Oh, thank you very much. This is welcome to my time capsule. And I got more coming like I usually do. Hey, HWR, Hunter William, I forgot your last name. Hi, HWR. Time, go back in time, huh? Very good. Telling you. Well, I'm back home, right? I'm home right now in 2020. I'm in 2020. Here by Fate said, I love your movies. I thank you very much. Rubster 760 high. Nighthawk high. Telling you. So I'm just gonna read whatever comments passes by. Nighthawk is asking me, do you have videos in 1970s? Unfortunately, I don't. I don't even have recordings of any kind in the 70s, apparently, Well, the only kind of things that I got from the 70s is pictures, like my own pictures. Well, my mom's pictures, Yeah. Telling you. William said if I could speak Spanish. Well, not really. I mean, it's just a little bit, maybe 15%. Alex Arlanis is asking me, you keep in touch with the guys in the Deep House dancing video in the garage? Well, unfortunately, not really. I mean, I haven't seen them, since that time, since I moved out of there. I mean, they weren't really close friends, though, anyway. So, let me see. Ross R. said, you got any videos of 1930s? I kind of don't think so. My time machine only goes to 1988, so that's as far as I can go. HWR said, old pictures of the vet. Very good. Yeah, 'cause I have pictures. I have pictures of my mom. My mom, had dating back to probably like 1960s. Yeah, and I have some of those. I think I already posted it up on YouTube. Yeah. Robert Rudo says, thanks for all the uploads. Yeah, you're very welcome. Welcome to my time capsule. Deaf Ears says, how has Southern California changed from when you've grown? Well, I mean, it's more busier now these days. There's more people living, and it's more busier, and the cost of living is higher now than it was back then. How big were the cameras back then? Around the 80s. Nighthawk is asking. Well, the camera is like about this big, about this big. Telling you, well, like the one that I had, if that's how big it is, I'll actually bring it up. And how big it is. My camcorder that I used in 1988. This one works. It does work. So, all of you who says thanks for all of you are very welcome there. All of you who says thanks, and you are very welcome, and I'm more than happy to, and I'm very happy to be this to do. This one, someone says, I mean, how expensive was this? Damn, Bob Smith is asking. This one was $1,000. I paid $1,000 in 1988 for this. Yeah. My Chalaba says, where can you buy these? Well, you can buy these on eBay right now. Like eBay sells these things, although they're used, and most of these won't work, but it just needs a few little things for them to work. This is my take. Look. Yeah. What was the camcorder you used for the Y2K video? Meet Billy's asking me. Well, I used an RCA VHS. It was not like this one, but I had a RCA CC436 camcorder. Roger A says you can get one for $60. Yeah. I mean, these on eBay you can find these for like $60. Like around there with shipping and everything. You can find one of these. Maybe it goes up to maybe $100 for one of these, and it comes with the case and all the stuff you need. Although the batteries are not going to work, but I mean, it usually comes with the power cord and everything. So yeah, I mean, you can buy these on eBay for like $50 or up to $100. And most of these are in good condition though, although they're not going to work because they need these rubber bands or something, but they're easy to fix though, really. I mean, cause Ricardo McJ Martins, I suffer with panic attacks, anxiety, man. Your video is that's good, man. I'm glad to be able to catch this comment because I'm always like watching out for all of you who's having panic attacks and anxiety because I try to do everything I can to help because I go through that myself. I had gone through a lot of those, and I tell you, I tell what I do to help myself with it. Meet Billy is asking me, can you show me the camera that you used for the Y2K video? Well, I don't know, it's in my garage. It'd be kind of My Nighthawk is asking, do I have any vinyls? Yes, I do. I have I have records. Yes, I do. Ross R is asking me, can you show me the car you're driving back in the 80s? Well, I don't have that white car anymore, but I mean, I have the Mercury that's parked out in the driveway, but right now I have a car cover on it. So I mean, I don't have a. Matthew Reynolds is saying, what happened to your N64? Well, I sold that one a long time ago. I mean, it was probably like maybe 10 years ago that I sold it. I kind of regret selling it, sort of. Let me see. Oh, man. I'm just gonna catch whatever. Darren H says, "Hey Gil, whatever happened to Hector's blue Plymouth satellite?" Oh, okay. Like now that I caught that comment, well, he sold that one like about a year later. I mean, well, he kept it for about a year and then he sold it because he needed the money. Or so he sold it because he needed the money badly, and he sold it for like $700 at the time. Yeah. Although it needed a little bit of work, but it's not much. But $700, he sold it for $700. That blue Plymouth satellite that I used to have. I'm telling you. Hi, young Lycan. Hi. So, hi, everybody who's new. Hi, all of you. Hi. Lad70 says, nice shirt. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like these type of shirts. This is like sort of like a what do we call it? Like say, hi, Richard Gunther. Hi. It's like a gym workout, like a muscle type shirt. Sort of. Yeah. And let me see. And hang on. Cool story. Hi, guy. Cool story. I haven't seen you in a long time. Yeah. Hi, cool story. Trash and metal. Trash and metal 126 says, "What was your parents' upbringing?" Well, what was my? I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Upbringing. What was your parents' upbringing? I'm gonna have to know. I have to know what you mean by that. I'm trying to think of what you mean by that. Hi, Sonny DeCose. Hi, Matthew Reynolds. Gil, you're the best. Oh, thank you very much. Super Mario says, what type of car do you have? A Toyota? Well, right now I'm driving a 2013 Kia Rio for my daily driver. And then we have a 2013 Camaro, and then we don't use that for daily driving. And then I have the 1984 Mercury Marquis. Yeah. And Animus is asking me, what was your favorite year? So my favorite year, I mean, I don't know if I remember I think I posted a video about that, but I think it was the mid 80s. I think from 1984 through 86 it was. Raw LMC says, hi, Raw LMC. Matthew Reynolds is asking me, have you been building? Well, my job, it's thanks to my job. My job is pretty physical. So, I mean, I've been working pretty hard, lately because, I mean, I want to drive a forklift there, but I mean, I'm waiting until I really feel like I'm ready. Super Mario says, nice car. Yeah, thank you. Well, I have three of them, but the Mercury and the Camaro and the 2013 Kia, which I am happy with. Nighthawk says, I saw your channel while I was looking for DJ stuff, huh? And I went to a different channel, and months later I saw it. Oh, yeah, because I do have some DJ equipment. I still have it, too. Nighthawk is asking me, yeah. I still have my DJ equipment there. I still do, and I was kind of like into DJing before, Excuse me. I was into DJing before, but I kind of lost interest over the years. But I still have my DJ equipment, though. Let me see. Jeff Ears is asking me what inspired you to start posting videos. Well, what inspired me? I actually made a video about what inspired me to record my life, but this is a little bit different. Your question is a little bit different. Well, what's inspired me? Because I just wanted to I wanted to show everybody something different. Yeah, when I posted videos, I wanted to show something unique to everybody. I wanted to show something that was different. I just felt like I wanted to show a video that's different than anybody else had. Juliana is asking me, "Hey Gil, do you have any more videos from 1998 with the reel?" Yes, I do. I do have more. I had not posted a lot of them up, but I should. I should. Rubster says DJ was big in the '80s. Oh yeah, big time. I remember those times when the vinyls and stuff. Gee, I tell you, yeah. Well, my neighbor back in the middle '80s was a DJ back then. Excuse me. Hi, SoCal 77. Oak Glen is asking me, "What's your favorite '90s movie?" That's a good question. '90s movie. What was my favorite '90s movie? Probably Lion King, maybe. Well, I liked Total Recall. I think that came out in 1990, if I can remember. Let me see. Miguel Angel Chavez is saying that you, Gil, liked your 2002 white Nissan Altima. I used to own a 1996 tan Honda Accord. Oh yeah. Well, that 2003 Nissan that I used to have, I bought that one brand new, and I liked it. But then after a while, I wanted something else. I only kept it for 2 years. Excuse me. Omar B says, "How many videotapes do you have?" Well, I think it was an estimate of maybe 200 at least 200 tapes of my home movies. But then of course I have digital recordings too, like going from 2010 up or 2008 up when I started doing memory card camcorders. So I stopped doing tapes somewhere around 2008 or something like that. Let me see. O3 is asking me, "What's your favorite '80s movie?" I like the National Lampoon's Vacation and Flight of the Navigator. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to catch some of these. Hang on. Voodoo Vic said, "Hi, Gil. Love your home movie." Thank you very much. Welcome to my time capsule. And all of you gotta stay there. You gotta take a look at all the videos I upload. I have a ton of them up there. Meet Billy's asking me, "Do you have any kids?" Yes, I do. I have two of them. One of them is they're two girls. One of them is 14 and the other is 12, or gonna be 12 pretty soon. Cool story, said. "How's your mom, Cynthia and Heckler?" Yeah, they're doing good as far as I know. My mom actually currently goes to my house to give my wife a ride to work every day. So yeah, they're doing good. As far as I know. Z Thompson says, "Gil, I love your old wood videos. I show them to my nieces and they love seeing them. Time how they was. I have some questions. What's the oldest video you remember recording? What's your well? My oldest video is from March 27, 1988. And that's the oldest video I got. But I also have some older videos from 1987, but they're from this black and white camcorder. It's like some low quality camcorder. Yeah. W. Bishop says, "You have any DJ mixes?" Yes, I do have them. I got uploaded some on the YouTube already. I uploaded some of those. Although I'm not the one who made them, apparently. But I do have some mixes from 1987, and then I have one from like 1994, 95, and 1984 also. You know, it's on my channel. It's on my channel. I uploaded those. Yes. Hang on. Meat Billy, do you have any videos of cartoons? Well, I do have cartoons, but I cannot upload those because they're not mine, you know. I mean, because I'll get copyrighted there. Jeff Ears is asking me, what's your favorite type of food and place to eat? I love cheese. I love anything to do with cheese. And I love going to, like, my favorite place to eat, probably going to be In and Out, I would say. Yeah. Mario Hernandez said, it's amazing how he swapped the transmission with the camera in one hand and wearing flips. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, that was about 10 years ago when I did that. I was replacing a clutch on that 1996 Maxima. Yeah, hang on. Rocket Man said, hi, Gil. Hi, Rocket Man Jones. Hi. Honda Guy 89. Best thing about the test is that they come 92. I mean, oh, yeah. O3 says, do you still see Torpedo and Ranbone? Well, I haven't seen them in a long time, man. I tell you. It's been years since I've seen them, you know. Ross R says, Gil loves mac and cheese with the Bud Light. Yeah, I don't drink, but telling you. She's a cat. She's a cat is asking me, when's the last time I used a payphone? Shit. I can't even remember. Yeah, probably what 20 years ago. Like ever since I got my cell phone, I stopped needing payphone. But the other day, you know, I lost my cell phone, and I needed to use a payphone, right? But I could not find any at all. They don't have them anymore. I mean, and then I ended up having to go to the nearby store to ask them if I can use their phone, and they did let me. It was a thrift store I went into, and they let me use it, but nobody answered to my phone. But later on, I found my phone. Like later on, I called my phone, you know, after I went home, and then someone had found it, and they answered my phone, and then I went back to the place like later on to get it, you know. Yeah. Telling you. Ruben Escoto is asking, what's your favorite video you ever took? I would say my Northview High School video, 1989. Yeah, I have it up on YouTube. It's a popular video on YouTube too. Thomas and Nielsen, are you going to a video with the Mercury on? Yeah, I want to. Yeah, I want to do that. I don't have the Honda Element anymore. No, I want to do a video of the Mercury with my Mercury on the 10 freeway. Like I want to do that as soon as I'm able to do so. You know, I want to do it as soon as I can. You know. Rocket Man Jones is asking me, do you have any videos of your first cell phone? Yes, I do. I actually have it up on YouTube. I think I don't remember. I think I probably titled it my first cell phone or something, but I do have it up on YouTube. I uploaded that up on YouTube, my first cell phone. And my very first one it was in 1999. Let me see. Yeah. Anthony Loza is that telling me, thank you for taking me back to the past. Very good. Very nice. You are very welcome there. Let me see. EASCEC is asking me, what's the oldest footage you have so far? Well, it's from March 27th, 1988. Yeah. Ragman says, do you live in San Bernardino? Know any good places to eat? Well, I live in San Bernardino, and any good places to eat? Well, there's a lot of them actually. I mean, there's a lot of places like right there on Hospitality Lane by Waterman Street by the 10 freeway. There's a lot of good places there. There's Outback Steakhouse, and there's a lot of good places there. I mean, yeah. Sergio Garcia says, I like the video of you guys dancing in the house music in the garage. Oh, yeah. That was 1994 or 95. It was one of those things, Yeah, one of those 2 years. Telling you. Alex Arelena says, you're going up on subscribers. Oh, yeah, big time. I mean, that's pretty cool on how everybody liking the blast to the past. That's cool, though. It's really cool. Telling you. LLC is asking me, do you like 80s or 90s better? I don't know. I feel like I like the 90s better because I was more free, I guess. I mean, that was while the technology was a little bit more advanced, and then it was it was like cheaper to buy, like stuff like camcorders are more advanced and they were cheaper to buy in the 90s, apparently. Videos, yes, saying, oh my God, it feels so weird when I watch your videos. It's like go to another planet with all the changes. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, big time. Cool story says, any new cameras or technology caught up your eye? Well, I mean, new cameras or technology. Well, I mean, I like the GoPro, the 360. Yeah, I was kind of like thinking about that, doing a 360 camera, But I'm actually doing 4K right now with the new GoPro that I bought. But I think Antonio RX is asking what happened to the game mail that I recorded. Yeah, that the guy, he's like, I haven't seen him, and I mean, he was like nothing but problems. So I just had to. I mean, as like the guy. I mean, I just lost touch. I mean, after a while, I mean, that was it. I just lost. I waffle guy lost touch with the gay guy. Back in 1998. Yeah, I lost touch with them. But anyway, that was way back 1998. John Thus 1910 says hi. Save here. Send a save here to Brazil. Oh yeah, telling you. Shane Landry says, Gilbert, do you prefer anything from your old cameras compared to the newer ones? Well, the things that I like about the old ones is that they stamp the date stamps onto the tape, but the new ones they don't, and that's what I don't like. Well, though I'm sure we could do that with the newer ones, but with some settings or I don't know, but I just don't know how to do that on the newer cameras. But but one thing I like about these older ones is that I can record continuously on a cassette. But with the new cameras with the memory card, every time I press the record button, it makes a new file, and that's what I don't like. But unless I put it together, I put them all together. Tony GP is asking me, how's your day going? It's good. I mean, my day is doing good. Yeah, not bad. I'm good. The Joker said, Joker. The Joker. Ragman says, have you ever made any short film? Well, I did for a potential girlfriend that I had. But have you ever made any show? Let me see. Waffle Guys had lots of new. Oh, yeah, big time. Lots of new subscribers. Big time, yeah. What's Mr. Bristol is asking me, what's the story behind your nickname RC? Well, my last name, Arsenega, kind of sounds like RC. So that's kind of short for my last name, Arsenega. Telling you. HP11208 says hi. Hi from Connecticut. Hell, are you voting for Trump? Well, I mean, I'm not even really voting. That I mean, I don't really have anything to say about that part. Well, anyway, I mean, deaf ears. You like RC Cola? I like RC Cola. Yeah, waffle guy. She said, "Do you like turkey?" Not really. Roger Arredondo said, I'm telling you, telling you." EASCEC. Hey Gil, you have been on TV? Nope, never have. I want to be on TV. Cool Story is asking me favorite pizza. I love cheese. Well, from Costco, I love the cheese, but I love the pepperoni, and I love the pizza from Chuck E. Cheese too. But I love Costco and Chuck E. Cheese. Telling you, one Max. You sound like my homie Gallo, huh? How funny. Very good. Oscar Flores. Hi, Oscar Flores. Actually, watching your video blog is so nostalgic. Ever since I first seen the 10 Freeway 1988, and now I ended up as one of your new. Very good. That's really good to hear about that. Yeah, I seen you. I think I seen you on Facebook a number of times there. That's good. Very good. Telling you. LLC, what's your favorite snack or dessert? I love those Laura Scutters. I think it was called Laura Scutters. Cheese puffs. Oh man, I love those things, man. Tell you. The Eye in the Sky is asking any news about the kids from 1990. Well, I haven't gotten in touch with them since that video. We lost touch. We really don't. Hang on. So Shane Landry said, "Do you have any modern day footage using your old?" Yes, I do. I sure do. I mean, I'll say I'll typically title my video "Modern Blog" or "Vlog" using my old school camera. I do have some modern vlogs or vlogs. Hi, Donnie Tucker. Hi. I could never. How could I forget you, Donnie Tucker? Hi. Love, let me see. Do you ever tell your brothers you love them? Well, it's kind of an odd thing for me to do, to say, but I mean, well, we show it. We just kind of show it. We show it. I'm telling you. Yeah, let me see. Juan Max says is Cheez It, sorry, is his favorite all cheese. Very good. Telling you. So let me see. Hang on. Deaf Ears is asking me, do you have any pets currently? Well, we have a dog and we do have a cat. Let me see. Meet Billy says, do you have any radio recording? Yes, I do. I actually have a couple uploaded on YouTube already. So, Waffle Guy says, did you ever dunk Oreos into orange juice? Nope, never have. And I don't think I would really like the way it tastes. Roger A says, do I love kitties? I love kitties. I love to pet them. Their hair is always really soft. Telling you. Rapids Bish. Hi. Hi. Notice me. Yeah, I noticed you. Hi. What's your favorite movie? Well, if we're talking about 80s, I like The Flight of the Navigator and 3 o'clock high and everything, I tell you. Andy Castro. Hi. Hey, how many of you guys have radio? How many of you guys have radio recording cassettes? Well, I do. Well, I know you do. I know because I know I sold you some music. Like my cassette collection, like the USB drive. Telling you. Kuna Coin says, please tell hi, Jen. Okay. Tune him up. Omar B is asking me, are you on Instagram, Gil? Well, I don't have an Instagram. No. Oscar Flores, feel free to visit my secondary channel if you like. Yeah, I have to remember that. Let me see. I'm telling you. Let me see. I'm trying to catch it. Okay, Zach Beats. What's your favorite '80s band? Well, I mean, I think I like anything with soft hits. I guess. I mean, I didn't really have any specific favorite bands, but excuse me. Hi, Annie Christopher. Hi, remember the Mighty 690? I sure do, I tell you. And I have a bunch of cassettes of that recorded too. Yeah, so I tell you, telling you. Uh, so, yeah. Ross R says, do you have an Atari? Yes, I do. Although they're not the original ones that I had, but I mean, what? Yeah, telling you. Yeah. Rudy Arahata does say the scene where my dad started hitting you. Well, that's like when I was talking about discipline. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, I actually posted how, like, my disciplinary life. Mr. 123 says, do you ever want to have your Mazda 66? Well, yeah. Well, yeah. If I'm like, if I want to have, like, if I would ever, I mean, if I had the money, I would buy one. But I mean, those cars are hard to get now these days. I mean, it seems like these '80s cars are becoming more extinct. Like some of these cars are pretty much extinct these days. Yeah. Let me see. Annie Christopher, what was the last time you went to Puente Hills Mall? I haven't been there. When's the last time? Shit, I think since that video, probably. Telling you. Meet Billy's asking me if I have any musical instruments. Well, my kids has a violin and a ukulele, although they're not professional ones, but they have them. Film Master is asking me how's my family. They're all good. They're good. Let me see. BMX Rama. So your channel reminds me of classic YouTube, the good old days of homemade videos with no special. Oh yeah, nah. Telling you. Well, yeah, 'cause I was making videos even before YouTube came out. I'm telling you. David Brett, how could I forget you? Finally, you're alive, and when I'm not, very good. Shit, that's good. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm finally off of work. I'm finally not working anymore. I tell you, Jonathan said you were the first YouTube to make. Very, yeah, yeah. I would say. I guess if that was me. Telling you. Hi, Empire Records. Telling you. Yeah, you were asking me the other day when's my next live stream. When finally, I mean, I'm finally like able to do it because I finally have had time because my job. I've been working so many hours. I've been having been working so many. I mean, I've been working so many hours. I mean, yeah, working so many hours and stuff. So. Ragman is asking me, do you speak Spanish? Well, I don't. I really don't. I only know a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah. Hi, telling you. Hi, Stardust A. Hi. One Max says, favorite shows you watch in the age? Well, the National Lampoon's Vacation and Flight of the Navigator and 3 O'Clock High and Total Recall and yeah, I liked those shows. Let me see. Mir 123 says, "Do you ever want to have your Mazda 66?" Well, if you're talking about, do I ever want to have? Yeah, I don't know what it's saying, but I feel to want. Do you ever want to have your Mazda 66? Well, yeah, why not? Telling you. Rudy Araheta, Printmaster Plus. Oh yeah, telling you. Roger A is asking me, do you still talk to anyone from your high school? Well, I don't. I don't exactly talk to. Yeah, who opened the door? That's a dog. I think that was a dog. Shit, jumping on the window there. Yeah, it scared me, man. Do I ever talk? Well, I mean, I don't exactly talk to them right now from the high school, but I do. But I do have Facebook. I have them on Facebook. Damn, man, the dog is like jumping on the window of the house, and he's scaring the hell out of me. It like sounds like somebody banging on the back window and stuff. The dog. Let me see. Telling you. Hang on. Corey Wagner, where are you from and where do you live? I lived in Southern California all my life, and I'm living in San Bernardino at the moment. Darren H. Hi, Gil. Have you been to I never been to that state. No. Wisconsin? No, I never have. No. Average dude says, Gilbert, your 2000 video you uploaded last month had 500,000. Yeah, big time, man. That's major time, man. Telling you. Yeah, that was major, huh? Yeah, it became viral, It became viral. Yeah, let me see. Very good. Let me see. Meat Billy's asking me, have you been to Texas? Not really. Nope, never have. Sergio Garcia is saying that he saw somebody behind me. That must be my kid. Well, it's like because this. I mean, like my kids must be because this is all windows right there. I mean, this is an extended room in this house. My kids must have been there right now. Well, anyway. Jeff Years is asking me, do you like San Bernardino in Southern California? You ever think about living in? Well, we're kind of like, we want to move to another state, where it's cheaper. I mean, we want to be able to, like, we want to move one day. And because life is just too expensive over here, it's too expensive. Yeah. Life is too expensive here. Donnie Tucker, yeah, wow. Like I get Donnie Tucker asking me who's deleting all these comments. Well, I mean, I have some moderators up, because like to kind of like clear away from like any how do you call it, comments that might be offensive. But I mean, it's like I'm gonna read those comments that get deleted, and then and then I'm gonna decide whether it's okay for me to answer them or not. If not, then I just leave them deleted. But in this case, Donnie Tucker was asking me a legit question. Yeah. So, well, for you, Donnie Tucker, I mean, it's just that I do have moderators because I do tend to get a lot of them, a lot of like people who like to mess around, like or like to troll. They like to troll. Well, I mean, it's typical. Brian E says, "Do you still play games now?" Yeah, I do. I mean, not too much though. Not really. I mean, and even the old school one, I'm kind of bored of those by now. Sadly, I am. But once in a while, I do. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Empire, yeah, troll. Well, Empire Records will get rid of the trolls. And well, it's the troll. I mean, of course, we all get them. Apparently, like so. I mean, yeah. I mean, I tend to not pay attention to the question. I mean, sometimes, or I mean, well, when they're excessive, then yeah. I mean, so anyways, David Brett is asking me, have you been to cinema lately? Well, the last time I went to cinema was probably, let me see, it was probably about a year ago. If I can remember, what movie did I watch that time? Can't remember. Well, I know it was a Beauty and the Beast is what was one of those movies. Hi, Corey Mullis. Hi, oh man, I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, let me see. From Northview, yeah, yeah. Corey Mullis was a person that went to Northview with me. Yeah, dude, Branson, no, NO is a great place to live. This is very easy to afford home out here. And where is that at? Well, is that over in that's not California, is it? Telling you. Jonathan, the 19th, what was your first impression with memory cards? If you're talking about memory card camcorders, well, I mean, I like them because there's no moving parts like this one does. It's like there's like all these little moving parts in here. You see all these. I mean, there's a lot of things that could break on these camcorders apparently with these cassettes and stuff. But with a memory card, it's simple. It's just a little circuit board and that's it. Fewer memory card and fewer moving parts. So yeah, I mean, my impression was like it's nice because it's simpler. I mean, the camcorders are more simpler. Yeah. Corey Mullis, Corey. Sorry, man. Hang on. Corey Wagner, what's your favorite car? My favorite car? I mean, I think it was a Mazda 66, 1984, back in my days. Yeah, telling you. David Mingle says you should have far more subscribers than your videos should be on the National Archives. Seriously, social society needs to be brought back to simplicity. That's a good word right there. Yeah, simplicity. Oh yeah, big time, man. Oh yeah, I mean that sounds pretty accurate there. Telling you. Luke Graham said, "Hey Gil, hi. Are you having? You hope you're having a great evening. I am. I mean, and I'm happy because I'm going to be off for 2 more days. Before I have to work 11 more days straight. Starting on Tuesday, my boss or supervisor says that we look forward to working 11 days straight without a break, without a day off. Like talking about 5 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock p.m. But I mean, of course, some of those days we're going to be gone. Corey Muller says, Gilbert, I meant Branson, Minnesota? Is that Minnesota or something? Well, yeah, anywhere but California. It's cheap to live. And we want to move. We want to move. One day. I mean, but right now we cannot do that right now. I mean, we're not in the condition for moving right now. But well, one of the reasons why is because my kids. We don't want to abruptly end their school years. Like because we want them to like finish off their high school or whatever. I mean, we want to be financially ready for it too. Corey Wagner is asking, well, what is your job? Well, I'm working in a distribution center, like through an agency, like it's one of those typical agencies. Yeah. And Donnie Tucker says, Missouri. Very good. Very, thanks for clarifying that, Donnie Tucker. Cool Story says, what videos do you like watching on YouTube? Well, I like to watch Scotty Kilmer. It's fun to watch him. I mean, and then what else? What video? Well, when I go to YouTube, the first thing that I always go to is Scotty Kilmer, and then I like to watch the BMG Drive videos, like the video game about it's a video game like a simulator that like a car crash, a car crash simulator. Yeah, it's fun to watch those. Yeah. Yoich says, why leave a cannabis legal state? Yeah, I guess cannabis. or marijuana is legal now here in California. I would say, yeah, but it's not exactly legal, but I mean, but it is legal under in some way. It's more legal now than it used to be. But like before, if you had marijuana in any way, like you're gonna go to jail. But now, like medical marijuana, that's like it's like one of the how do you call it? One like medical marijuana, yeah. Telling you. Jimmy Nitro says, "Rev up your engines." Oh yeah, that's the Scott. And Scotty Kilmer, like one of the only ones that I really ever watch. And then of course the BMG Drive video, like the video game. I think that's the name, BMG Drive. That's the name of that game system. The game on the computer. Waffle guy says, see, Gilbert, I hope you have been noticing my questions because you haven't. Yeah, well, because yeah, you guys just keep posting because sometimes that passes by so fast. You just keep posting that same question until I catch it. If you really want it, if you want it answered, yeah, telling you. Well, anyway, Sergio Garcia is asking me, whatever happened to your scooters? Well, the white Elite one, the Elite 80 that I used to have, I traded that one in to get the blue Elite 150. And then the blue Elite 150, like back in 1991, I wrecked the thing in an accident when I had an accident on that scooter. Like when I got injured there. But later on, I fixed it up and then I kept it until 1994, and then I sold it. I actually have the video up on the YouTube on that about me selling the scooter. Yeah, let me see. Well, I didn't actually have it. Excuse me. I don't actually have a direct video of me actually selling the scooter, but I blogged about it though. I blogged about selling that scooter. Yeah, and what I did with the money and stuff. This was the video that I'm talking about that I have it up is my blog about my stolen car, a recent video that I uploaded. Roger A is asking me, do you still eat SpaghettiOs? Yeah, I sure do. I sure eat those. I still eat those right now. Sergio Garcia said, "You are the world's first vlogger." Very good. Well, yeah, I'm sure there was. I mean, there was others. Apparently, there was some other people that was doing that even before me too. But although the thing is that apparently I've made a ton of videos compared to some of them. Well, this Nelson guy, Nelson Sullivan, or that's his name, I believe. I heard that this guy he recorded even more than I did, but apparently he died in 1989, sadly, But yeah, Shane Landry, Gilbert, why do you always have interest in video logging? Well, it's just what I love to do, apparently. Yeah, I like to do that. I mean, everybody has a hobby. Everybody. I mean, this just happens to be something I like to do when I have a time. I mean, if my job doesn't prevent me to, like, if I don't come home at 5 o'clock every day and then I don't have time. All in one. Are you gonna still be recording until in the 2030s? Yeah, I would imagine. I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will. Yeah. I'll probably even record my own death. I wouldn't be surprised. Don't be surprised at that. I mean, that day will come sooner or later. Let me see. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, let's see. Luke Graham said, I always love seeing your Mazda 66 video. My aunt had a red one, just like the red one that I used to have. It reminds me of riding it in as a kid. Oh, very interesting there. Yeah, red one, red 66, I tell you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I love that car, I tell you, man. PNW Polymomnetics says, and fitness. What was your favorite decade, Jill? I would say, I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe 2000s. I don't know. I mean, a lot of things, you know. Yeah, I'm telling you. Hang on. Rusty Shackleford says you should do a big road trip or something like that in the future to be interesting to see. Yeah, I mean, I want to do that. I want to drive my Mercury through the L.A. area. Yeah, I tell you. Jeff Years is asking me, has your Camaro had many mechanical issues? No, well, I haven't had any yet, as of yet. Yeah, hang on, hang on. I gotta check something here. Telling you. Hang on. Okay. Sergio Garcia says, my sister-in-law was in your video in 19. Oh, yeah, really? Oh, wow. What's the chances of that happening? Average dude is asking me, do people recognize you in the public? Now, do people recognize me as a. Yeah, I had some instances of that, HWR says, what year was your house built? Well, this house was built in 1942 or something like that. It's an old house, but it's in good condition, It's good. Well, it's kind of like it has some updated stuff on it. Yeah. Well, yeah, about the question about like people recognize me. Yeah, I've had some instances, where some people had actually recognized me out in the outside world. Although it's not a lot though. I don't really get too much of it though. I mean, I could go out right now, like to In and Out, or I can go out like in a public place, and for the most part, people don't recognize me, even though I actually have close to 20 subscribers or 20K. Deaf Ears is asking me, what kind of camera are you using right now? Well, I'm using my computer, like the laptop, the webcam on the laptop. Let me see. Let me see. Waffle guy says, I like how everybody's talking about high school, but not middle school, because middle school is freaking. Well, I mean, I think the high school is because of my video, because I don't have any videos apparently of middle school, unfortunately. Let's see. Simple Bubble says YouTubers back in 2010-minute videos of funny or or original content. Let's Go versus YouTubers in 2010 are like edit and this, edit that out, the not original work. And then so lame, and yeah, editing. And well, my videos are up. My videos are pretty original as far as I know. I mean, I don't edit, I don't edit them out for the most part, except for my excessive coughing, like like that. Except if I have excessive amounts of that on my video, I edit those out because it's quite annoying for me to hear my own in my videos. I do a lot of some, but originally the videos that I made were actually how do you call it? Originally for my personal use only, back in my day, But it was originally for personal use. Hi, Aaron Gameplays. Hi. Bulls 23 is asking me if you could change something from your past, what would it be and why? That's a pretty complicated question to answer, but if I could make a quick I would say I would probably tell myself to just be more outgoing and stop being shy. I mean, I guess that's the immediate thing I would say. Tony DP is asking me, Did recording too much in the 90s ever get you in trouble or cause you problems with? No, not really. Well, not really. I never had any issues. Cool story says, have you seen your footage in Dr. No, I haven't seen that. The Dr. Dre documentary. Yeah, because I mean, I was paid to use some of my 10 freeway footage. I have not seen it. I have to. I'm curious to see what they actually how they posted it. Yeah. Let me see. Sergio Garcia is asking me, do you speak Spanish? Well, no, I don't. But it's only a little bit. It's only maybe, like it's only 15%. Bryant E says, being shy is your personality. It makes you you. Yeah, it does. I mean, but sometimes being excessively shy can be trouble, especially during the 80s decade. If you're shy, it was a little bit hard. Life was a little bit harder for you in the 80s decade because you didn't have the internet to kind of express your feelings because you had to do it like through people. But in today's times, if you're shy, you have the internet, you have Facebook, or you have YouTube to express your feelings. Like through typing and stuff. But in the 80s, if you're shy, it was harder to do that during the 80s decade because you had to either express your feelings either through paper or you had to like straight out talk to people. Let me see. Empire Record says, if that's true, Gil, Dr. Dre owes you money. Well, I mean, I've been paid. I've been paid to license up like 10 seconds of my footage. Yeah, I mean, I've been paid and everything. Yeah, I was paid. Yeah, they paid me to use 10 seconds of my footage. I think it was like $35 per second to license it. Telling you. Jeff Years is saying living in California is more expensive than any other state, but there's also more opportunities for work and higher wages. So to think it might be, yeah, I mean, you're right, Jeff Years. It's true about that. That it's easier to get a job, I would think, and the pay is higher over here. But I mean, it's still more expensive here, even despite of all that stuff. It's still a lot more expensive because, for an example, a two-bedroom house in the cheapest area in the Southern California area, like closest to LA, like the cheapest two-bedroom house is gonna be like $300,000 to buy over here, versus like in other states you could buy that same two-bedroom house for like maybe 50, a lot cheaper there. I mean, in another state. Yeah. Excuse me. You know. Jack Chadron said the 80s and 90s were definitely the best times indeed. I'm telling you. Yeah, I mean, it was great in a lot of aspects. Rusty Shackleford said, I don't know how much it would be, but what do you think about finding a person that can professionally remaster your videos like they do? Yeah, I don't. Well, I don't think that. Well, I don't know. I have never seen an old video that came from one of these analog stuff being transferred into 4K. I mean, I don't even know if it's possible to do such a thing. It probably is. I mean, maybe in the future, maybe like something of technology can probably do that in the future. But I mean, but the way I mean, it's like the way the videos are, I'm telling you, yeah, well, because the old school videos are pretty. I mean, like the pixel count on those, it's pretty low. Apparently. Excuse me. Let's see. Hang on. Jack Cadron Chadron says, I love your home videos from the 80s and 90s a lot. Thank you very much, Jack Chadron. Very good. David Mingle says, what do you think about these cell phones these days? I still use a flip phone. Do you think the current technology is negative effect? I probably think it does. It does, but I think it's because people are abusing. I think it's because they abuse people are pretty abusive about what they can do today with today's technology. But but if we're talking about, I don't like I don't like the fact that today's cell phones, like they're too easy to break. Like the screens, they break too easily on those things. Excuse me. Let me see. Daffy said, I would rather see your videos than the quality you have now because it's authentic. Well, yeah, it's original. It's better to see everything. I would agree with that. Telling you. Meet Billy's asking me, are you happy with your life? Well, I am. If I was going to be honest with you, I mean, at a scale of 1 through 10, I would say like an 8 out of a 10. I would say. Yeah, I would say. How did Deaf Ears is asking me, how did recession impact Southern California? Well, in 1991, it impacted me because I could not even find a job back in 1991, and I was so I was like out of a job, and I mean life was really hard. It was really hard for me back in 1991, and then I finally found a job 8 months later. At Pizza Hut. Yeah, it was a bad year for me. Well, I was going on from 1991, but from the ending of 1990 going on to 1991, it was a hard year for me. You know. Hang on. So, anyways, hang on. Omar V is asking me, did you attend college after high school? Well, I did not go to college, but I went to like a trade school to learn how to fix cars. And I have a video up there on YouTube. Hi, Crypto Cat. I haven't heard from you in a long time. Hi. The Raw Cookie. Hi, Gil. I am the Raw Cookie. Very good. Hang on. Sergio Garcia, do you remember the LA riots and the OJ Simpson trial? I sure do, I tell you. HWR says 10 Freeway 1988 is the best video. Very good. Thank you very much, HWR. Yeah. Deaf Ear said you were born in Massachusetts in 1988, but then 1 week later, my father got a job in San Bernardino, and so I lived in San Bernardino and Rancho Cucamonga as a baby before I transferred to Sacramento. Huh? Very interesting. Empire Records agrees to HWR. Very good. James McGillen says, if I win the lottery, I'm going to give you a lot of money for the good memory. Very good. Yeah, I would like you to come over here and visit me. I'm telling you. Yeah, the coughing. I hate that. Yeah, very good. Pride G. Gil, a question: do you keep contact with friends or like in the? Unfortunately, I don't have any contact with them anymore. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean a lot of those people that you see on the video that are friends. I mean they were just like kind of like temporary friends, so to speak. Average Dude said, "I'll never forget how I found you through your 1988 Los Angeles video. Very good." Oh yeah, well, 1980 video. I posted that one. Yeah, way back then. Luke Graham says, "I love cars from the 80s so much. I drive a 1989 Chrysler Fifth Avenue every day." Very good. That's good. I mean, it's neat to be different with these 80s cars. That's different. It's neat to be different. Oh, excuse me. Cool Story says, "What's your favorite camera ever?" I would probably think it was probably like I probably liked my VHS, the CC436 that I used to have because they recorded really well, and I liked the date display and all that stuff, and they worked so good. It worked really good, and I liked the little color viewfinder that it had. Let me see. Mike B is asking me, do you like beach? Were you into BMX bikes? Well, I was more into beach cruisers and my road bike. I was more into beach cruisers and the road bike. Like that I used to have back in 1988, 87. Let me see. Telling you. Pride G says, "It's crazy how you recorded everything and showed us how much has changed." Yeah, I mean, things changed in those certain ways. Yeah, oh yeah. But the roads kind of still look the same though. Brian E said, "Hey Gil, what was your favorite genre of music?" I love deep house music. Especially in the 90s. I loved anything like deep house. Deep house is my favorite kind of music. Excuse me. What's your, let me see. Tiggly said, "Why don't you drink?" I just never did. I just never really was into it. I mean, drinking is never, I was just never into it. What is your favorite song? Meet Billy says. My favorite song, I got so many of them, but I think I love deep house music, but I think probably one of my favorite songs is by Starbuck, and it's called "Moonlight Feels Right." It's one of my favorite songs ever, and I still love that song. Yeah. Josh G says, "Star Trek or Star Wars?" Probably Star Wars, I guess. Let me see. Yeah, prior to these, what was McDonald's like in the 80s in any of the other? So I have a video of me working in McDonald's. I think while the way like the wall decor and everything apparently was different, apparently. But Tiggly is asking me what happened with Joe and your mom. Well, my mom is still around, and Joe, well, I mean, my mom and Joe got divorced back in 2001. Hi, Bentley Jack. Hi, Jack Chadron. What was your favorite year of the 90s? Well, favorite year in the 90s? Probably, let me see. Probably like maybe 98, 99, maybe. Or 95, maybe. Think 90, well, 99, maybe. Maniam is asking me, what kind of sports do you like? Well, I like football. Although I don't watch sport, but I like football. I like the rules of how football is played and everything. Let me see. Let me see. Jeff Years is asking me, what's your favorite? Uh, let me see. Let me see. David, forgot. What's my favorite season of the year? I would probably say summer, maybe. HWR says, was Joe abusive when he used to drink? Well, I mean, Joe was not abusive, but crazy, man. Like, Joe was pretty crazy, though. I mean, like, he was two people. Joe, yeah, like the he was well, he was not abusive, Joe, when he drank, but he just was really crazy, like my mom, like he was like really like crazy, like he would be crazy when he would drink, so I mean, yeah, I mean, Joe, but I mean, but that was one of the reasons why my mom left Joe, because of how he acted, when he drank, because it was just too much for my mom. Joe Cool is asking me, do I still have those handheld games at football? Yeah, I still do. I sure do. Let me see. Aaron gameplays. If I had a time machine on Earth, would you like to go to the past or the future? Well, I don't think I would go to the future. No, I would probably. I would visit the '80s. Yeah, but the future, I don't know about the future though. I'm afraid of the future there. Let me see. Excuse me. Simple Bubble said, okay, so let's review this year so far. Let's review this year so far. Australia and Flames. Oh, yeah, big time, man. Kobe and Gigi with other passengers killed in a helicopter crash. And now the coronavirus 2020, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wow, I know. Yeah, I tell you, man. It's like, already all those things happen in just this year, and it barely a month and a half passed in this year. I tell you. Let me see. Meet Billy's asking me, how do you feel about turning 50 in 6 months? Yeah, oh yeah, I'm gonna be 50 years old, man, this year. That's in 6 more months. Yeah. How do I feel? Well, I mean, I feel I like it, I guess. I mean, to be 50, like knowing that I have a lot 50 years of experience in life, yeah, I mean, it's nice to be able to spread my experience to everybody, yeah, I would say. Yeah, like Aaron Gameplay said, yes, I would like to see the past because the future technology will ruin the world. Yeah, I mean, I'm afraid of the future, in all honesty. I feel like I'm kind of afraid of the future, of how things will be in the future, what the future is going to carry on. I'm kind of afraid of that, because the technology, how technology advanced like that, and then with more and more and more people living in this area, and and that's like from what I hear, just in the last 30 years. I mean, just in the last 30 years, it's like, I mean, about a billion new people are living on the planet now. A billion new people versus like 30 years ago. And like back in 1900, there was only like about 2 billion or something like that. But now in today's times, it's like now 7 billion, and it's like more. Yeah, I tell you, and then Cool Star said as technology is getting out of control. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm afraid of the future, what things will be like. Shit. Yeah, I'm afraid of that. I would be afraid of. Imagine they're gonna have technology like where they have a look like you could report Well, I don't know. I mean, you could kill somebody with your cell phone or something, you know. I don't know. I mean, it's like you just don't know. And or some troll out there might invent some kind of like robot or something, and then like that they can control it with a cell phone, and they could tell the robot what to do with their cell phone, and like an animus robot or something. That would be scary, you know. So video D says, "Do you have kids?" Yes, I have. I have two babies. I have two daughters, one 14 and one 11. Let me see. David Mingle said, "Everything is artificial intelligence. Yeah, artificial intelligence can be actually pretty scary in some ways. In certain ways, it can be. You know, well, especially going on to the more ahead of the future. You know, that could be pretty scary. You know." HWR said, "Oh, all we can do is just pray that the future is bright." Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would say that. I mean, hi, Andres. Just saw your channel. Very good, excellent, very good, Andres. Albura. Excuse me. So, hi, Voodoo Pat to one. Hi, Simple Bubble said, "We all need to work on a time machine if we want to go back to the past and live in those times." Yeah, I'm telling you. Steffi is asking, "Well, other than Costco, where do you like to shop?" I like to go to Walmart. Warpath said, "Are you married? And if so, how long?" I'm married, and I've been married to my wife for 17 years this year. This year I'll be 17 years anniversary. Hi, Johnny B. Hi, Hammer. How did you learn to fix cars? Like, well, I went to the automotive school back in 1989, and that's how I learned how to fix cars. Let me see. Tiggle E is asking me, "Is YouTube making you a lot of money?" Well, because of all the new subscribers and everything. I've been seeing around $800 a month now, but somewhere around there, you know. Hey, average student asking me, "Hey, Gil, did you ever see Terminator 2?" I didn't see it in the theaters, but I think I saw the video of that. Roger A said, "You have a cool social perspective on thing. Very good. Thank you very much." Brian D, all right, I'm out. God bless Gil. Okay, okay, I'll see you later then, Brian E. Manny M said, "Remember Kmart sub sandwiches back in the day?" Well, I did not actually used to have those, but I remember Kmart in general because the Kmart, I guess, is closed now. Carl says, "Kill, how can I contribute to your cause?" Well, you can go to my messenger on Facebook. My Facebook link is on in my channel. It's there. You could go to my messenger. Yeah. Mike B says, "Hey Gil, do you remember Zodi's?" Oh yeah, big time. Zodi's and Gemco. Oh yeah, man. And FedMart too. I remember FedMart too. Right? So I remember I bought my dad bought me my first tape recorder there, or my first radio cassette recorder. Crypto cassette. I think maybe someday, somehow, some way we could have the chance to time travel. Well, If they would choose to stop all the crazy technology and just do these again, yeah. Well, yeah, Walmart, they do sell, or Kmart, or what is it, the Target, they are actually selling vinyls and records, and even they do actually still have cassettes too. Well, it's just a little bit. I mean, Daniel King said, "Hi, Daniel King." Says best brand of cassette tape. Well, my favorites were TDK or Maxell. Excuse me. Telling you. Let me see. Hang on. Tony DP, did you play with Pogs? Also known as milk caps in the. Well, I did not used to do Pogs, or I did not used to play those, or my kids, or my sister, or anybody did not. I didn't know anybody at the time, you know. Let me see. I wow is asking me, do I have any old videos visiting Downey, California? Unfortunately, I don't. The only places that I have a little bit of is Hollywood back in 1991. A little bit. It's just no, not Hollywood, but I think it was more like L.A. That's about it though. TDB is asking me what kind of car do I drive. Well, I'm using a 2013 Kia Rio as my daily driver, and then I have a 2013 Camaro as well. That's my wife's car. Daniel King is asking me, is Hector still a building inspector? Well, I think my brother's. I think he's not doing that anymore. I think he's doing how we call it. He works for the city of L.A. now. He works for the city. Bulls 23 is asking me, do your family like having their videos on you? Well, apparently they don't seem to care. Well, they like my videos on YouTube because they could see their video. They could see the video. I mean, they don't seem to care, apparently. Hang on. Jack Chadron is asking, who remembers Blue's Clues from 1996? Well, I sure do. Let me see. Daniel King. Was Heckler a football player back in the day? Yeah, Hector actually did. He did have football as a subject in his high school back in the day. Yes, he did. Chucky loves Kaylee. Dang, Gil, you've been on the live for an hour now. Oh yeah. Well, sometimes I might be on for 3 hours. I don't know how long I'll be on tonight though, but. Let me see. Average Jew says, "You want to hear something crazy? The next year that is the 20th anniversary. Oh yeah, 20th anniversary of 2011 too. Oh yeah. Hi Max Lawless, Get Dream Labs. Oh yeah, I'm telling you. What do you miss about the 80s? Well, how less busy it was. Rock Cusco 33 is asking me, what do I miss about? Well, how less busy it was. Deaf Ear says, "Do you enjoy Talking Dead, or are you boring?" I almost feel guilt. Well, I mean, I don't get bothered if I'm up on live, then I'm up. I'm talking, you know. Well, yeah. Tell Max Lala says we want to donate. Yeah, oh yeah. If you want to donate, yeah, thank you very much. You know, well, you could either click the dollar sign that's up on the live stream, or it would probably be better to go to my Facebook and do it through my messenger. Probably be better there because YouTube won't take too much of my money there. They take a good percentage, but yeah, you could donate. Thank you very much for that. You could go to my Facebook. My Facebook link is on my YouTube page. You go there and then you go to Messenger and you tell me that you're from YouTube, and then I'll know, and then I'll be able to friend you there, and then you could go from there. Jeff years is asking, if money wasn't an issue, where would you live and what would you do with your time? Well, if money was not an issue, I would probably live in probably Rancho Cucamonga somewhere, or just anywhere in California where it's a nice area, like in a nice area. And then I would probably do a lot of bike riding, or I would probably even blog more. I would blog more. HWR said, "Do you remember Pet Cemetery?" Oh yeah, I like that show, the movie. Yeah, Pet Cemetery. Yeah. Oh yeah. So, anyways, TDB is asking me what do I do for a living. Well, I'm just working in a distribution center, through nothing special. Filmmaster says, "Have you ever been to Riverside?" Oh yeah, millions of times. I think I have a video up for Riverside. I went to Castle Park in Riverside, and I have a YouTube video on that. Hi, Cal. Hi. Hi, Vernon Marshall. Hi. Robbie said, "Hi, Gil. Hi. Are you fluent in Spanish, or do your kids speak Spanish now?" I get a lot of questions about speaking Spanish or not. Well, I don't speak Spanish, but none of my family, well, none of my kids or my wife speak Spanish. I just speak a little bit only. TDB, have you ever been to San Diego? Heard it's a very nice area. Well, yeah, I have family that live there. My wife's family lives in San Diego, and we go there like here and there. And I actually made a bunch of videos there in the recent months and years. Hi, Randy SoCal. I think I said that already. Well, I would say Johnny B is asking me what was my favorite Atari 800 game. I think Frogger. I loved Frogger. Like it was the only game we really had actually. Film Master is asking me what's your favorite food. I love cheese. Telling you. Randy SoCal. I haven't been to Riverside in 1 year, and I lived next to Riverside in Rialto. Oh yeah, I'm telling you. Gilbert Vargas said, "What do you think of the Kobe Bryant death?" You know what? The Kobe Bryant death. I tell you, man, you just don't know. You just don't know when our day is gonna come. That's what I think. That's crazy, man, because there's Kobe Bryant, like, you imagine, you're popular and stuff, like you're a popular basketball player, and the next thing you know, you're dead. That's scary, man. It's like sad to think that, it's sad to think that, you just don't know, man. You just don't know when your day is gonna come, man. That's what I think about this, you just don't know, man. So that's why you have to cherish your life, and you have to cherish everything, and then you just have to live with the word of God and everything. You gotta live under the word of God. You gotta think. Like, yeah, it's scary because you just don't know, man, when our day is gonna come, man. We just don't know, man. Richard Gunther says, "I want to go to Alberto's." Very good. Yeah, and I can go to Alberto's, and I don't even have to drive up there. And I don't even have to walk to Alberto's. I just jump over the fence, and I'm there. How funny! Telling you. Hi, Franklin Cora Zaka. Hi, hi. Telling you. Kev said, "Love your videos, SoCal resident. Very good. Southern California resident. Born in 1982. Oh, man." Videos D says, "Hey Gilbert, I wonder if some of the random people in your videos has contacted you." Well, I mean, only the Northview High School videos, yes. Yeah, I had. Telling you. Jeff Ear says you have a very uplifting personality. Thank you very much. Well, I gotta keep myself that way, I'll tell you. Gilbert Vargas said, "What did you do for Valentine's Day?" Well, sadly, I didn't really do anything because my wife was a little sick. She had a problem on the kidney stones. Yeah, I mean, so I just stayed home with my wife. I just stayed home. Yeah. Hang on. Jack Chadron said, Who here gets a great nostalgia feeling after watching Gilbert's 80s and 90s?" Oh yeah, I know a number of you do. I got a lot of you who do. I'm happy to hear about that. Yeah. I Wow 562 said, "What happened to the guy that got married to Cynthia?" Well, and yeah, his name was Alonzo Bucio. That's his name, and apparently he left Cynthia a year later for another girl. Yeah. Super Speed saying, "How did you manage to get out of debt, Gil? In many of your old videos, you had lots of credit cards." Well, I just did. I mean, I managed to pay them off, but that was back then, But anyway, hmm. Well, anyway, hi, boxing vortex. Cool story. Did you ever own a pillow? Well, I did not used to own one, but my family did. Yeah, my mom did, or I know Joe, my stepdad had one. Tiggle E, how did you participate in church? Well, I just walked in there. Well, actually, you know what? I had a friend who wanted me to, because he invited me to go to church, and I did, and I've been into the Lord since. Yeah, I mean, been into the Lord, and I'm 110% believer, and apparently the Lord is in me, and really nothing that can change that. So I mean, the Lord is in me. Simple Bubble said, "I'm calling it now." Okay. Gil will be the one YouTuber that stuck to his roots from the start to finish. Very good. Telling you. Mr. Jake says, "Laugh out loud. Where I live, the oldie stations only play." Yeah, oh yeah, you're right. Well, even over here in California, I mean, like the oldie station is now 80s. The 80s is oldies now, they call it. Because I remember back in my day when they used to play the 50s and 60s. Yeah, 50s and 60s, and that was like oldies to me. I remember how I thought that was oldie, and I would have never thought, I would have never felt the 80s would become oldies, man. Wow, and even me, I'm becoming an oldie myself. Like I'm telling, I'm becoming like a total old adult now. I mean, like what I thought back in the day when in the 80s when I was a kid. I looked at adults as being adults. I'm telling. Hang on. Kev says a chopped roof truck down by the river with a pack of buds in high school. That was my favorite video. Oh yeah, we were doing stuff like that. What video was that? Hang on. Someone was mentioning. I cannot see the name. Hang on. Robbie says is asking me. I noticed in your older videos you have a lot of artwork, and it was so good. I do. Well, I don't do art, but unfortunately, I think I got rid of one or two, or some of them got bad, or they got ruined or something. One of them, or I got rid of it or something. Yeah. Simple Bubble asking me, are '90s kids considered oldies? Probably not. Not exactly. Yeah, it's only 20 years old right now, but Kingler says, did you ever go to skating rink in the '80s? I know they were big back then. Well, I think I don't remember if I've been in one. I might have, but really cannot remember. Waffle guy's asking me, what would you do if some guy came and said he would give you 11 billion or $11 million if you gave him your home movie? Yeah, I don't know because 11 million. I mean, but I mean, I don't know if I would want to give up my own video because I mean, it would be kind of like it could be a bad thing to do that. But well, it's like if someone was going to give me $1 million or $11 million or something, and then that would be like saying that I'm that like giving him the license to do whatever he wants with my videos, and all the money would go to him. But it would be in exchange for $11 million. I mean, it would make me wonder. Let me see. Daniel King is asking me, do you still have any of your old stereo equipment? Well, not really. I mean, no, unfortunately, I don't. I got rid of those a long time ago, unfortunately. HWR is asking me, is Jenny Lynn feeling better? Yeah, Jenny Lynn is better now. I mean, she's good. I mean, I guess the stones passed. The kidney stone passed already, so she's okay now. She's fine, but she's now like wary about like the diet now. So the cokes or whatever, the diets and stuff. Simple Bubble asking me, what's your opinion on the Simpsons cartoon? Well, they're kind of funny. I like them. I like to watch those. Well, Mr. Jake is saying, would you beat up a midget for $50,000? Well, I would not beat up anybody for any amount of money, and I probably wouldn't even be capable of beating up anybody because my soft-hearted personality will not allow that. Roy Rod says, "Did you ever use a Betamax recorder player?" Yes, I actually even have one, but I don't have a. I mean, it's not a fancy one, but why? Let me see. The Simpsons came out in 1988. Randy SoCal said. Time I heard of Simpsons, I thought that was a crazy show, but at first, but I didn't actually start. I didn't actually start seeing The Simpsons until like maybe 2, 3 years later or something. David Mingle says, "Do you think driving today is worse than it was back in the days before cell phone?" No, I mean, well, I think maybe it is because people are kind of like irritated with all the traffic. The more traffic there is today than it was back then, you know. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, hang on. Yeah. Mark Blanco says, "What was the absolute best year in the '90s?" I don't know. I feel like it was '98 or '99. Excuse me. Hang on. What was that? Randy Showcalf. There was a late '80s TV show, The Simpsons. Oh yeah, telling you. Simple Bubble said, "Wait, when did you start doing YouTube again, Gil? Sorry, I just need to refresher. When did I start doing YouTube again? What do you mean by that?" I wow is asking me, do I miss the 2003 Nissan Altima? Not necessarily. I'm sorry to hear about that, waffle guy. Well, I mean, I'll just have to. I mean, you know what? I have to. Well, anyway, yeah. I mean, it's hard for me to catch the comments. Yeah. So, hang on, hang on. Cool story shit. Yeah, let's see. Mr. J Karate Kid is awesome. Just to let you know, Empire Records. Well, I mean, what's his name? Waffle Guy. Well, I mean, it's like Waffle Guy. I mean, it's like he's a youngster. I mean, it's like he's a youngster, but I mean, it's like I could tell you right now, I don't mind Waffle Guy. I mean, so I mean, I mean, Waffle Guy. I mean, he's okay. He's okay. I mean, so he could just let him off the hook. The moderator, you could let off Waffle Guy off the hook there. I mean, he's fine. I mean, he's okay. But everybody else, I mean, I think they're still. I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, he does. He does that. Yeah, sometimes yeah, Waffle Guy is kind of like he does ask a lot of silly. He does, but I mean. But sometimes I just tend to not pay attention to most of them. So, well, especially with the comments that pass it by too quickly, I cannot. I mean, I can catch them anyway. I mean, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Waffle got really left or not, but I mean, I'm sorry to hear about that. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna go back. Iowa says 562 Kev, I do live in Long Beach. And I think I have a tiny video of Long Beach. I do have a tiny video. Shamira said, "Hey Gil, what do you think about the technology changes since 2000 until 2009? Big? Well, I don't think it wasn't really too big, but in going into the 2000s, that's when I got my first modern computer. But it was not really that big of a change, and not too big, But everything started getting really big past 2010, all the way till now because the cell phones, I mean, the cell phones did not really change like from like the first time I got mine until the end of 2009 because they were still doing flip phones in 2009, which was 10 years after the first cell phone that I ever got. But look how far they gone from 2009 until now. Imagine that, imagine like there's a big change compared. It's a big change now. I mean, that's the example. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. Randy SoCal says Waffle Guy is cool. Well, he's a regular, but so well from now on, like all the from now on, I'll let you know, moderators. I'll just let you guys know that like any certain people is okay, but some that so a lot of them, I say it's leave them spam, like leave them block or whatever. But from now on, I just have to let you know. I mean, I'll just let you know about moderators. I'll just let you know like which guys are okay. I mean, which ones are fine. Well, anyway, Squarian says Madonna or Mariah Carey. Probably Madonna. I like Madonna, I guess. Let me see. Jack Cadron. I wish time would go a little slower. Yeah, I know. Time's going so fast, huh? Telling you. Darren H. That's asking, hey, hi Gil, did you watch Transformers back in 1984? Yeah, well, I watched the cartoon. Yeah, I mean, I mean, yeah. So yeah. Kev is saying, when did you make the switch from tape to discs and hard? Well, I got my first CD recorder back in 2001 or 2000. And then I started doing MP3s going on to 2005. Let me see. Tony DP saying, what's your biggest fear? I don't know. The future? I don't know. That kind of thing that maybe war breaking out in Southern California, I would probably think one day, or a nuclear bomb that would hit Southern California, or a massive earthquake or something, I would think. I'd probably think that. G Blue said, Gil, love your videos, man. Thank you very much. Welcome to my time capsule. Jack Chadron said, yeah, that's why we have to try to do something to make time go slower. Yeah. Patrick Peanuts. Hi. Hope you have a good weekend. Yeah, I want to have a good weekend myself. I'm telling you. Lincoln Lamb says, Gil, did you watch Knight Rider 18 Dallas? Oh, yeah, I sure did. Who's the boss? All that. Oh, yeah, I mean, I sure did. Especially Knight Rider. I liked that show, the movie or the show. Hang on. Yeah. Let me see. Clint Beck. What's your favorite movie from the last 6 months? I don't even know. I haven't seen movies lately. But 6 months? I don't know. Wow, the last movie I saw was Beauty and the Beast from like a year ago. Or show. That show was pretty cool. I liked it. I agree. Hang on. And then, Roy Rod said, were you a Saturday morning cartoon guy? Oh, yeah, big time. I remember that they used to do that every Saturday. I love those times. Every Saturday when I would be home from school, I tell you, man. Empire Record says Voltron. Yeah, remember that? Yeah, I remember Voltron too. Tell you, big time. Yeah. Samira is asking me, what's the coldest temperature I ever felt? I think maybe 28 degrees Fahrenheit probably is the coldest I ever felt. I haven't felt anything colder. And I would be scared to feel anything colder than that, because yeah, again, 28 degrees is super cold already, I tell you. Shit. I know some of you guys live in places where the temperature goes below zero. I would be scared to feel that. I'd be scared to feel that. I tell you. Hi, yummy tummy. Hi. Simple Bubble said, I remember waking up on Saturday mornings drinking Nesquik and then watching SpongeBob in my PJs, and oh yeah, good time. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't even know if you even really do that stuff anymore these days. Telling you. Lincoln says, "How have you seen movies in the '80s like Pee Wee Herman, Big Adventures, Big Time?" Oh yeah, well I've seen some of them. Yeah, I've seen. I mean, well, I know I'm familiarized with those Pee Wee Herman shows. Oh yeah, or movies. Hi, Hal 502. Welcome to my time capsule. Very good. Roger A said, my half siblings live in T-Town. Oh yeah, telling you. Clint Beck said, with all the videotaping you've done, Gil, have you ever caught some poltergeist? Not really. Never done anything like it. No. Average dude says 1994 was a good year for movies. Pulp Fiction, yeah, 1994, huh? Very good. Dumb and Dumber. Oh, yeah, I like that movie too. Dumb and Dumber, The Mask, Ace Ventura. Yeah, they're pretty funny. Telling you. Simple Bubble says, everyone, if you want real awesome original content, this channel, very good. And live is for y'all. Very good. Come support Gil, ladies. Very good. Telling you. Does Hector still have his 70s Mopar car now? Lincoln is asking me. Nah, no, he sold that one years ago. He only kept that car for only a year. He only kept it for a year and then he sold it because he needed the money. Needed the money. Yeah. Telling you. Jack Chadron said, I'm 18 and I love your home movies. Oh, yeah. I tell you, a lot of my videos are older than you are, apparently. Very good. Excellent. David Brett said, could you send some rain to New Zealand, please, Gil? My town is very dry. Oh, man. I wish I could do that right now because our town is pretty dry right now. We haven't had much rain lately. Yeah, that was a question from David Brett there. Yeah. So David Brett lives in New Zealand, I guess, at this moment. Yeah, very good. Kev said Gil's blue scooter is going for 50K somewhere on eBay, huh? Dang, 50K, huh? Maybe it's probably a brand new or something. I don't know. I mean, those things are incredibly hard to find now, sadly. And I loved my scooter, man. I loved my blue scooter. Shit. I was like, I mean, I really love that. I really love that scooter. Yeah. Tell you. Mark Blanco said, I had the same compact you had in 1995, Gil. I actually got it in 96, 97. I wish I kept it. Yeah, I mean, a computer like that probably would be considered kind of like a vintage now. I mean, these days, and we would have never thought that they would be a vintage, but I think they probably can become a vintage one day. I'm telling you. So, anyways, so hang on. Randy SoCal. Oh yeah, I think I remember you telling me about a scooter that you had. It was like an Elite 80, right? Yeah, those are easy to find actually. The Elite 80s are easy to find because they made them until like 2004 or something, and you could still find them. But yeah, but the Elite 150, I mean, they're next to impossible to find now. Sadly, they are. Hi, Breezy Fishing and Company. Hi, telling you, Randy. So telling you, Ruben says the greatest vlog in the world. It is very good, very good. Thank you very much. Telling you. Hang on, hang on. Because this comments scroll so fast and I get lost. I lose track of them. Like my tracking. Local freestyle. Hi, local freestyle. Have you ever thought of doing a live appearance? Well, I want to do a live appearance. Kev said my brother's 280Z would be worth. Oh yeah, I can imagine. Shit. My brother, if Hector had, if my brother had that 280Z, if we had that right now, it would probably be worth what, like $10,000-$20,000 right now. I mean, oh yeah, I can imagine that, man, because they were classics. I mean, they consider those classics. You know. Shamir is telling me, do you remember the Y2K? You felt scared for that because I was 10 years old at the time and I was pretty scared. Well, not even, man. This Y2K thing, I didn't think much of it at all. I mean, I kind of knew that nothing was gonna happen. Nothing was gonna happen. I do have the video. You do know that, right? Yeah, you do know that it's like one of my most popular videos right now. Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, I mean, I didn't care. I didn't. I mean, what I mean is like I mean, it didn't scare me. The Y2K thing didn't scare me. Because I kind of knew it was not gonna happen. I kind of knew that. LAPD saying, "Did you guys own an Atari 7800?" No, I never owned a 7800. I only owned a 2600. Yeah, hang on, hang on. Simple Bubble says, anyone remember America's Funniest Home Videos? Good time. Oh, yeah, I remember the Funniest Home Videos. Huh? I used to like to watch those, myself. Telling you. Lincoln says, how many years did you keep that Toyota Tercel, the one that was parked next to the Chevrolet Citation? Well, I only kept that one for like 8 months and then I sold it because I wanted something else. Yeah, I only kept that Toyota Tercel. That was a 1989 Tercel. I kept it for 8 months only because I wanted something else. Jack Chaudron said, your old home movies or videos of you and your family from the 80s and 90s put a smile on my face and make my day. Very good. I get a number of you who say that it makes your day. That's good, though. I like that. Very good. Lionel says, M. Messi says, do you still keep in contact with the people you went to school? Well, actually, I do because only through Facebook, and I don't really talk to them much on Facebook. But they do. I mean, they do talk to me here and there. I mean, not a lot though, really. I mean, I do actually have some of my classmates as friends on Facebook. Yeah, telling you. STP World says my uncle has a. Let me see. What did it say? The comment scrolled too quickly here. 1996 Toyota running with the original brakes. What? Really? With the original brakes? Telling you. Scorion. I miss the 90s girls. I'm telling you. Rudy Arahada says 53 degrees. Yeah? I'm telling you. I wow 562 says, how's your mom doing? She's good. My mom actually currently every day, like while I'm working, she gives my wife a ride to work every morning, you know. Let me see. STP World, they've had it looked at several times and no need to. Yeah, you know, some cars are known like for the rear brakes. Some cars like are known like for the rear brakes to last almost a lifetime, you know, and it's usually the rear brakes that can last a very long time on a car. But in today's cars, it's a little bit different, you know. Yeah, you know. Lalia and Track says, where did you go to high school? I went to Northview High School. Jason Allen says, what's the fastest you ever been in a car? Mine is 145. The fastest I ever driven a car is 120 miles an hour. And I did that in my red Mazda 626, and I did that in my 1995 Escort, Ford Escort. I got that's the fastest I ever been in a car, 120 miles per hour. And I tell you, that's very fast. I tell you, I did that in a 1995 Ford Escort. Yeah, in a stick shift. It was a stick shift. And then I did that in my Mazda 626 too. I did that before. Oh yeah, very fast. I tell you. Telling you. Brandon Foster says, Gil for president. Very good. If I'm going to be president, everybody will have to live 80s style and forget about all the abusive technology that we have today, you know. Lincoln is asking me, do you have a vinyl records collect from 70s? I have some of my vinyls from there, from that. STP World says, I got a cassette player and a new car with touchscreen. People love it. Oh, really? You have a cassette player with a touchscreen? Really? I haven't seen those before. Telling you. Damien says, damn, I remember those Ford Escorts, GT, badass little car. I mean, the Escort that I used to have, the 1995 Escort, I mean, I like the car. I mean, I like the car, but the one that I got, the black one that I had, I wasn't happy with that one because it didn't have the package that I wanted, you know. If it would have had the package, like the alloy wheels and the tail at the back, I would have been happy with the car, you know. Clint Beck asking me, what's the fastest you ever ridden my scooter? Well, yeah, that's a good question right there. Yeah. Well, for the record, the little Elite 80 that I had, the fastest I ever been on that Elite 80 was 55 miles per hour, but that was gone downhill though. The Elite 80, that was 55 was the fastest I ever been on that scooter. But for the Elite 150, however, the fastest I ever been on that scooter was 80. I hit 80 miles per hour on that scooter once, and I did that only one time though, going down a hill on the 10 freeway. On the 10 freeway, I went 80 miles an hour, the fastest I ever been on the Elite 80, Elite 150. But the typical top speed was about maybe 70 on the Elite 80 or the Elite 150, the blue scooter that I used to have. Joe Mark Blanco said, "What happened to Joe?" Well, Joe, I mean, he left my mom, or my mom divorced him, or my mom like separated and divorced because my mom they just didn't work out, because Joe's drinking problem was too much. Yeah. Oh yeah, 80 miles an hour on my scooter. Yeah, I mean, I did that only once, and that was on the freeway too. I mean, well, apparently that was on the freeway. But I did that only one time though, only once. Jonathan B or Johnny B says, "Did Joe ever ride the scooter?" I think he may have. He may have. I can't remember though. Brandon Foster says, "I love watching your videos, but it makes me a little sad. I'm 46 now, and I miss those days." Oh yeah, we have a number of people your age. Oh yeah, I mean, you're not alone there. I mean, yeah. Maho Ortega says, "Where did you get the idea of buying your first camcorder, your first camera? Did you see it on TV?" Well, I knew that video cameras are around, and I seen video cameras, TV cameras, I used to call them. And ever since the first time I saw one in my school, like when we went to this like science building for our field trip, they had this TV camera, like a video camera. Ever since I saw it, I wanted one. I wanted one, and that's how I first learned about a camera, a video camera for a VCR. Ever since I saw one, I wanted it. I tell you. STP World said your camera must have been high tech back then. Well, high end. Well, this was not exactly high end, but this was $1,000 to buy in 1988. $1,000 to buy this, and it was not exactly the best one you could buy either. But I tell you, anyone who saw you with one of these, you thought that you're on the news. You look like you're a newscaster if you had one of these back in 1988. Oh yeah. STP World said, "I still have my VHS deck that goes on your shoulder and the camera was, yeah, I remember I mean, I had originally wanted one of those. I wanted the one with the separate VCR, but I didn't know where I could buy one. I mean, if I would have knew about someone selling a used one, I would have been more than happy to do a used one. But at the time, I was not good with how to find something for sale. I was not good. The only thing I knew was looking in the she in these looking in these advertisements from Circuit City, and I would look through there to find the camcorder. And this is the one that I found at Circuit City for $999 or $969 or something like that. That's what I paid for it at the time. Telling you. STP World said he still use it to play movies. Yeah, I mean they still work. Many of these things can still work. James McGillen is asking me, how did you learn your auto tech skill? Well, I went to automotive school tune-up course in 1989. And I went to a school to learn how to fix cars, and I learned it since. Ooh, excuse me. I'm telling you, hang on. Average dude said, "Oh my God, Circuit City! I haven't heard that name in a long. Oh yeah, they closed down. How long ago? I think they closed down like 10 years ago. I think. Yeah. Hang on. Simple Bubble, you're back, huh? Telling you. Hang on. Let's see. Tiggly's asking me, when did you first kiss or make made out with a girlie? I think it was back in when I was 22 years old. I think. Yeah. Let me see. Hi, Trolling Revolution. They've got quite a name of a. You got quite a name there. Telling you. Jason Allen said, I remember those days renting movies at Blockbuster and everything. Oh, yeah. Putting VHS tapes in VCR. Oh, yeah. Big time. Telling you. STP World, there's still one VHS rental store open in New York, and he rents the VCRs. Yeah, they should do that. That would sound like an interesting idea. They should do that. Someone should come up with some VHS rental store. They should do that. As a nostalgia thing. They should do that. And they should probably even carry boom boxes or a lot of 80s items. Invest thousands of dollars to buy a bunch of these 80s boom boxes that work and service them and everything, VCR, and rent them out. They should do that. That someone should come up with that. That would be pretty cool to do such a thing. Yeah. Telling you, coming Chevy says, time flies. Those old stereo receivers are on. I tell you, I had one of those. I tell you, I love my stereo systems. I tell you, man. Let me see. Okay. Icy says, hi, Gil. I just recently discovered your channel. I'm glad I did. Did you ever feel embarrassed while recording back in the day? No, not really. I was not. I was never embarrassed. I was always excited to make a video, so I can remember my days. Of course. Mr. Jake said these guys are still there here, huh? Laugh out loud. I'm telling you. Gilbert Vargas said, "Do you have any '80s toys, man?" Don't. The only '80s toys I really have is these little handheld electronic football games. That's the only ones. Unfortunately, years ago I got rid of it, man. Got rid of those things. With my '80s toys, unfortunately. Mr. Jake said, "How old am I?" Well, I'm 49. I'm gonna be 50 years old this August. 50 years old. How about that? 50 years old. And my videos, I was 20 in my videos. I'm gonna be 50 pretty quick. Telling you. Simple Bubble says you're 20 and I'm going to be 21 and still feeling low, man. Yeah, I was lonely when I was 20 years old, I tell you. My mom still, Mark Blanco said, my mom still has a 1983 Pioneer system with two late speak. Very interesting. Very good. Trolling Revolution said, have you ever played Magic the Gathering? He looked like a pro player. Nope, not really. Telling you. Black Floyd said, Gil, what were some of the first video games you played? And what were your favorites ever? First video game I ever played was Combat on the Atari 2600. And if you're going to talk about, now, I would say my favorite games of the Atari 2600 was Tunnel Runner and Solar Fox. They were some of my favorite. And I loved Yar's Revenge. I loved that. And I loved Missile Command, Cosmic Arc, and Atlantis. That's like a million. That's a lot of games I loved on that. And I loved Vanguard. That was from the Atari 2600. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I don't know what this. What is this COK3 thing? I don't know what that is, man. Whatever. I'll just keep it moderated. I guess I would say. I don't know what this COK thing, whatever that is. Well, anyway, Samira said, Gilbert, what do you think of the technology of 2015? Oh, wow. I mean, I'm afraid of I'm afraid of the future. I'm afraid of what it's going to carry, and I'm afraid that one day there's going to be technology that's going to be able to erase everything on YouTube or something. Or I don't know, man. I'm afraid of that. I'm afraid of that. Oh, okay. Empire Records said it's drugs. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, just keep it there. Keep it at bay. Moderators telling you. Empire Records. Yeah. Obi-Wan said, "Hey, Gail, how did it feel to see yourself so long ago?" Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a good question. Well, I actually posted a video up because I had another YouTuber. Her name was Captcha Neon. That's her name. She asked me that same question, and I actually posted a video about it. Like, yeah, it's like how I feel. Well, I mean, I feel like wow. I mean, like it feels like it's so many years that passed by, and then I feel like I've gone older. These days. Like I feel like I'm older, but I still feel young. Though I still feel young. Yeah, but I mean, anyway. Well, I feel sad. I feel sad that I don't have the same kind of energy that I had when I was 20, and I don't have the mind like and I had less care back then. I miss that, but now I have a lot of things to worry about in life right now since I'm older and while I got all the family. Back then, I didn't have any family, and I didn't own houses, and I didn't have jobs or any whatever. I mean, but I miss those days. Yeah. Telling you. Yeah, so go telling you. Mickey, you said love to go back to 2000. Love to the recent. Well, you just go to my video and you're gonna be back at 2000 right now. I have more coming up, so yeah, I'm posting up more. Like every month, I'm posting up something new. Like well, I'm going like for an example, going on to March or like on toward the end of the this month, I'll post up videos of February 2000. That's what I'll be doing. I'm going to be doing that throughout this year, 2000. Samira is asking me, do you remember your teenager days in the 80s? You think teenage is a hard stage of life? Well, I sure remember. I loved my teenager years. Well, do I think it was hard? It was hard for me because of no job and no money to buy one of these, that I wanted, back then. Back then, it was hard for me financially, like to buy stuff that I want, like to buy things that I would have wanted. Yeah, it was hard. It was hard when it came to buying electronics. But now, in today's time, teenagers, it's easier for a teenager on that aspect, like buying electronics, because every teenager is gonna have a phone these days, and the phone you can do just about everything on a phone, including making movies. Yeah, telling you. Let me see. Coming Chevy said, asking, growing up, did you have a crush on? Well, yeah, naturally, we all do. I mean, many of us do. I mean, Average Dude says Kmart or Target in the 90s, Gilbert. I think I probably liked Target better, I guess, in the 90s. Because I used to go there more often, Maho Ortega says, "Do you see your stepsisters in the video?" Yeah. Oh well, yeah. I haven't seen her in a long time, a very long time. Curtis Bagaret says, "How many of your old video cameras do you still have?" I probably have a couple. I mean, well, I know I have one that I still own that I'm the original owner of, at least one. But of course, I collected a lot of them over the years. I have probably at least 20 camcorders. Well, like maybe like 10 VHSs and probably 15 8 millimeters. I have a lot of them. I got a bunch of them. Kato M. Lee said, "Remember the Namighty 690?" Oh, yeah, that was like my main station. That was like my main station back in my days. Telling you. Trolling Revolution. Gil, what was your experience in Yahoo chat in 2000? Well, you know what? I remember like well, it was not Yahoo. Chatting in the 2000, like if you're talking about like the earlier, I mean, I thought it was, it was interesting because I mean, like when I first chatted on one of those things, and like I was talking to somebody, and then I thought everybody was gonna be nearby, like within a couple of miles, but I was dead wrong, and that's when I learned that it was coming from all over the world. I tell you, man. Yeah, that's when I first. Hi, Eric Kennedy. Hi. I thank you for your donation, Eric Kennedy. Hi. Remember the video I made you the other day? I made you a video for this. Eric Kennedy. Remember this? Look at this Rubik's Cube. Telling you. Yeah. This is for Eric Kennedy. Very good. Empire Record says, "Hey Gil, do you remember the raves?" Raves. I'm familiarized with the word raves. Yeah. Remember techno and rave? Remember that? Did you ever record? Cato is asking me, did you ever record MTV movies or videos? Yes, I did before. I did record videos before. Yeah, back in the day when we like our first VCR. Yeah, oh yeah, telling you. Obi-Wan says, another question, Gil. I noticed a few times you took some videos from your job at McDonald's and the coffee shop. Did the managers get angry after a while, or were they? Well, I mean, they didn't care. I mean, they didn't care about me making videos in McDonald's. They did not care. They really didn't care. I mean, at the time, they if anything, they wanted to say hi because they thought that they would be on TV, or they thought it was cute, like for me to be making videos. Yeah. I mean, they didn't care back then, but now in today's times, if you were gonna do that in the same McDonald's, they would would want to fire you for it, now these days. Hey, Miss B says, I like your unique voice. Thank you very much. That's the first comment to hear about my voice. Very good. Excuse me. Telling you. Coming Chevy is asking me, did you travel on RTD in the 90s? I have. I used the RTD buses. Are you talking about the public transportation buses? I have ridden, well, yeah, I have. I have used one before. And the fares were only 85 cents at the time. But now what? How much is it now? $2? I remember I used to pay like $2 for the day pass, and I was using the bus when my car broke down and I needed to get to my job. And I used the bus. Hang on. Sir Alex Box says, Gil, thoughts on the rise of fully electric autonomous vehicles? Well, I mean, it seems like the electric cars. I think that they're making more and more. It's becoming more and more of them these days. The electronic or electric cars, and I feel that by the end of this decade, I think one out of that my thoughts is 1 out of 4 cars will be electric at the end of this decade. But I don't know about the autonomous. I guess automatic driving, that self-driving car. I don't know if that's going to be a thing anytime soon. Because there could be too many things that can go wrong with that. That's my take. So let me see. STP World said, I even worry about getting shots at the beach. Like, I like to film a little of the water. Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, so people get offensive these days if we're gonna can make a video anyway. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Melly. Hi, Adrian Cito. Oh man, I used to ride on the R2D buses too, huh? Wow, the public transportation buses. Yeah, very good. Loco Freestyle says, a couple days ago, I saw your video about your stolen car and I commented, Gil, did you ever get mad? The reason I asked because you're pretty. Well, yeah. I mean, if you're talking about like at the time when they stole my car, at some points through the 8 months, like span of that video there, I got kind of mad about like the little prick who stole my car. I was like really enraged that maybe some moments during that span of 8 months of that video. But I mean, I cooled off. I mean, I really didn't get mad though. Really, I mean, I didn't care. I mean, what can I? I mean, whatever. It happened. I mean, I was kind of like, how kind of like disappointed that it happened. Like, but I mean, whatever. Black Black Floyd said, "Hey Gil, what's your favorite snack from the '80s and '90s that they no longer make?" Well, I remember the pizzerias, man. I remember those. Yeah. Well, it was this specific brand of chips. It was the brand, the Laura Scudders cheese puds. Oh man, I love those damn things, man. I love those things. The Laura Scudders, and then the Bell brand cheese puffs, man. I tell you, I love those things, man. Shit, I tell you, I can never forget those, man. Eric Kennedy. Hi, Eric Kennedy. Is Jenny Lynn Japanese? I know she's Filipina, but that's what she is. She's Filipina. She's not Japanese. Yeah. Jack Chaudhry said, I think every year and decade has its own good and bad, though. Yeah, naturally, yeah. King Kingler says, I can remember when Facebook was only open to college students. Just anyone couldn't create an account. Huh? Yeah, I guess it's open to anybody now, I guess. Gilbert Vargas is asking me favorite 80s movie. I actually posted a video about that. My favorite 80s movie, I guess I could still say uh, National Lampoon's Vacation and Flight of the Navigator and 3 O'Clock High. I mean, those are just some. Okay. Brian Vargas and Hauser High School. Remember that? Well, that's right there in Rialto, isn't it? Yeah. Trolling Revolution said, I think the invention of the iPhone destroyed humanity. I could probably agree with that in some ways, because people, it's I mean, the technology of the phones and they're great, but people are pretty a little bit abusive about it. You know, the technology. Yeah, unfortunately, telling you. Hammy V said, "Hey, Gil, is it Looney Tunes or Looney Tunes?" Huh. I think it's the first one. It's the first one. Tunes with the double O. Yeah, it's tunes like cartoons. Yeah. Simple Bubble said, "Hope everyone doing well and staying safe in this day and age." Oh yeah, I mean, I am. I mean, so trolling revolution said, "Remember you could skip school and get out with your friends to the beach, woods, and get and not." Well, I don't know. I think it can happen today. Like, well, if you're talking about by your parents, yeah. Well, I don't know. I think it can still happen today, but let me see. Jack Chaudron said it's scary to see people on the news go viral these days. Oh yeah, I mean, talking about like especially if you're posting something on Facebook or something or YouTube and it goes viral, that can be scary in some ways. Yeah. Telling you. Brian Vargas said he probably has lots of evidence things have changed. Well, yeah. If you're talking about my videos, yeah. Telling you. Gilbert Vargas is asking me, how old is your oldest nephew or niece? Well, I think the oldest one is 23, I believe. 23. But the next oldest one, I think, is 22, I think. 22, I think, is the next oldest one. Obi-Wan said, out of all videos you made, which one is your favorite one? Well, I love all of my videos. Yeah. But I think probably my favorite one is probably like my Northview High School video, like the whole 2 hour tape that I made. I mean, that was the nicest moments to have my camcorder back in the time, I tell you. Jack Chaudhry says, that's why we have to be good human beings in order to avoid being going viral. Well, yeah, you definitely, that's definitely a true thing. That's definitely true there. Because, these days, you have to be sure that you're not doing anything weird well, you got to make sure you're not doing anything funny these days because there's going to be someone out there with a camera on their hand, their phones, everybody has a camera on their hands, So it's not like the other days, not like the days when nobody had cameras on their hands. It was only me who had one of these, like riding a bike in 1988. I mean, nobody had cameras back then except for me in 1988. But I mean, but now today's times, everybody has a camera. So you want to avoid doing anything funny because somebody is going to be. Hang on. Alex Box says camcorders back then had amazing battery life, huh? Well, no, well, not necessarily. The battery on this one was advertised to last an hour, and I used to get about an hour out of this, an hour of battery life. Like the phones. Well, maybe the phones give more life than that, but I used to get about an hour on my VHS camcorder. Let me see. I mean, Cumming Chevy said, Gil, was Toyota Cressetta sexy? Well, I think Toyota Cressetta was a very fancy, it was a fancy car, like a more fancier than a Maxima, I think, I mean, I think they look like a Maxima. Empire Record says, what's the one thing you miss most about your youth, Gil? Hmm. Okay, let me see. What's one thing I miss? Well, the energy that I had back then, but my youth. Well, I mean, how like strong I felt back. Well, not that I'm not strong now, but I mean, how I mean, how much energy I had, and the low care that I had in the world. Like back then, I had no care in the world. Meaning that I didn't have to worry about anything back then. But that's what I miss. I would say that's to answer your question. Empire Records. Let me see. Keto sucks says hello, hi. Oh yeah, I remember you. Haven't seen you in a while. Damien says, going into Denny's and playing with the cigarette machine. Oh, yeah. Remember the machine? Remember that? Oh, man, you brought that up. That's a good one there. I remember those cigarette machines, man. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. What happened to those machines? Yeah, I remember those. Yeah. I remember those cigarette machines. Yeah, telling you. Yeah, remember that? Remember those cigarette machines, guys? Remember those? Yeah. Oh, man. Tony DP says to Empire Records, Yugo is ugly, isn't it? And yeah, I remember Yugos. I mean, those only cost $4,000 to buy brand new back in the middle '80s. Average Dude says, did you record in the highest settings on your VHS? Well, this camcorder, well, the highest settings. There's no such thing as that on these camcorders. On these older ones. Because like it's only one. It's like a VHS camcorder, and there's no such setting. There's no such a setting except for if you had a high end camcorder. If you had a high end camcorder, like you had a choice to record in the regular VHS mode or the super VHS mode, but you had to have a super VHS cassette. But on this camcorder, there's no such thing as a setting, a settings on this. Good job, Empire Records. Get rid of all the excessive um messaging, like the interfering there. Interfering with all this. Mike B said, "Do you remember Buster Brown shoes?" Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember Buster Brown. Remember that, man? Remember, guys, Buster Brown? Remember that? Oh man, I tell you. Let me see. Trolling Revolution said, do you think that men have become feminized over the years from your perspective? I don't know. I think it's the same. Yeah. Richard Gunther said, can I get a Can I get a decent drone for around $400? Yeah, you sure can. A decent drone? Oh yeah. I mean, I have a drone that I bought for like $350, although it's a Hubson brand. Yeah, you can get some. You can get a good one for $400. Like you can get one with a gimbal, like a camera gimbal. Hi, Damage XP. I haven't seen you in a while. I remember Damage XP. I remember you. Excuse me again. Jason Allen says 275 a pack of cigarettes back then in the vending machine, huh? God dang. Well, yeah, $10. Do they still have vending machines for cigarettes? Do they still? I haven't seen them, but do they still have those? Hi, Ryan Cox. Hi, Ryan Cox. Oh, they do. Oh, they do, huh? Cavix says, "Do you think carefree an impossible trait to keep at an old?" Just depends. Okay, Gilbert Vargas. Good night. Okay, Michelangelo Chavez. Good night. Ju- Julio Rodriguez, what do you think of the coronavirus? I keep hearing about this coronavirus thing. But I'm not really too concerned about it because we don't go out much, So I mean, that's not anything that I'm really concerned about at the moment, anyway. Okay, average dude. I'll see you. I'll see you again. Yeah. Okay, average dude is going. New Noise says, "How was it like to see Hot Wheels at the store in the '80s? Those cars were really cool." Well, I remember I loved those things when I was a kid. Yeah. I love those things, I mean, although I never really owned any, I mean, I didn't have any. I mean, my mom did not used to buy me, or I was not really into them. Well, my mom would not buy me those, or they too would, but I was too afraid to ask to keep buying more of them or anything like that. Damage XP said, "Where would you go to buy a boombox these nowadays? Would they be only available to buy online from someone?" Excuse me. Well, you know what? It's like I got a boombox from Best Buy the other day. Although it's not an '80s boombox, but it looks everything like an '80s. And I got it at Best Buy for $75. I posted a video about that. Well, where you can buy a boombox, you can go to eBay. That's the only place where you can find them. And maybe you can find them on OfferUp or something. Eric Villa said, "Hi, Gil. Hi. For the past week, I've been trying to watch every single video of yours. Favorite so far is when you first met your wife. It's really good. Very good. Thank you very much." Well, yeah, I have a ton of videos. They'll probably take some time for you to finish watching them, I'll tell you. I'm telling you. AIR 1003 says cartoons don't come on anymore. Times have changed. Yeah, where everything is like Netflix these days. We don't really have TV anymore these days. No, Blazer with the shoulder pads. Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that was their way to advertise their products. I tell you. Obi-Wan is asking me, do you have any videos that go further back into the 80s? Unfortunately, I don't. 88's the oldest I got. But I do got a 1987, but it's in a black and white video on a Fisher Price camcorder, and I have it up on YouTube right now. I do 87, but it's low quality, but better that than nothing, I would say. Coming Chevy is asking me about a music jukebox. I think you're talking about if I ever want to buy one. Well, I think, yeah, I had thoughts about that one time. Well, back in 2000, I wanted one to put CDs in it, but now these days, I'm not. I mean, why not? I mean, probably put one in the garage, like decorate the garage with the DJ equipment where that I have in the garage right now. Put like some shine, like beer shine, even though I don't drink. Yeah. Joe Lewis. Hi, Joe Lewis. I haven't seen you in a while. Do you think you posted on YouTube every '80s video you made? I think it's pretty close, man. I feel like I did, but I think I pretty much feel like I did, but I still got more. I still got more. Bird Dog said, "Time sure does move fast from my Commodore 64 to watching live on a cell phone. I tell you, man. Telling you." Simple Bubble says, "Gil is the original blogger. Very good." Well, yeah, from 1988. Yeah. Telling you. What do I like about modern technology? Well, the ease, like doing things like being able to do everything that I want to do. I mean, like shopping or finding certain things on eBay or paying my bills on online and everything, man. I tell you, man. Hi, two-step racing. Hi. DM says, "Sup, Gil? Still alive?" Yeah, I mean, I tend to be up for quite some time. I mean, depending on my mood and my energy, or my mood mostly. No, but Mike B. What about clothing brands like Sergio Valente, Suzanne? Ah, I remember those. Remember those, man? Remember those guys? Sergio Valente, Sassoon, Jordache. Remember those guys? Remember that? Oh, yeah, I remember those. I totally remember the Sergio Valente jeans, and I totally remember. I remember the commercial, yeah. I remember the song, the little 70s music commercial. Remember that? Yeah, I remember the commercial they used to play. In fact, I'm probably going to go to YouTube and see those commercials. I remember those, the Sergio Valente things. Totally remember those, man. Two Step Racing is asking, do you still use your old video camera? Yes, I do. Here it is. This one works. I still use them. I still use my camcorders. Yes, I do. I'm still actually making videos on this right now in 2020, February 2020. I still make videos with this right now, today. Apparently it does work, Johnny B is asking me, have you tried virtual reality yet? No, I haven't done it yet. I haven't tried those yet. I haven't tried those glasses and like I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it. I would like to see how it is, I mean, I haven't tried those. Joe Lewis says, have you watched any of the Nelson Sullivan? You guys seem like only two vlogs. Oh yeah, well, I've seen his videos. Yeah, Nelson Sullivan. Yeah, I've seen that. Some of them tend to get pretty interesting there. Yeah, but apparently, sadly, he passed away in 1989, though. Tony DP is asking me to remember Ben Davis jeans. Well, I'm not exactly familiarized with that name. Black Floyd says, remember Z, Kavarica, Hyper and the Hyper color. Z, are you talking about Z rims like in the BMX bikes? I remember Z rims, yeah. Telling you. DM is asking me to say 80s rock, Gil. 80s rock, I tell you. Telling you. Max Lalas. Have you heard of EBZ? Not exactly. I'm not familiarized with that. Cristobal Muniz is asking me, do I like Korean cars? Well, my car is a Kia, and I like my car. I love my car. I'm happy with my car. I mean, I had my car since brand new in 2013. I had it for 7 years, and I have close to 100,000 miles on my car now, and I'm happy with my car. I still love my car. I mean, I have no complaints about it. It hasn't given me any problems other than like the keys or anything. But Simple Bubble said, you must be a master at taking care of your personal possessions for something like a retro. Well, you know what? I mean, I collected those. I collected those over the last year or so, or 2, 3 years, But I do, however, have one original one that I had from 1996. I still have that one. Telling you. Heal Up 1220 said, remember shopping at Mervyn? I shopped at Mervyn's before. Remember Mervyn's? Sadly, that store is gone. Yeah. Con Connoisseur of Cars and Tig Biddy says, my favorite part about the old videos is seeing the old cars. Oh yeah, I mean that's like that's the coolest part of these videos because I have a ton of them. I have a ton of videos of old cars. Well, I have a ton of videos of the old days showing cars. I have a ton of videos of that. I mean, that's great for you guys who love to see cars from the old days. Damage XP is saying if you could choose to go back to the 80s, 90s for one day, or go 100 years from now into future for one day, I would go. I'm afraid of the future. I'm afraid of the future of how things will be in the future. I tell you, telling you. Coming Chevy says, "Do you use synthetic oil?" Well, I don't. Not in my car. I just use the regular oil, the conventional oil. They say, I mean, like according to Scotty Kilmer, I mean, I like to see his videos. I mean, he says that like if you're using one type of oil, stick with it. You just stick with it. If you're using synthetic oil, stick with it. Or if you've been using synthetic oil, you stick with it. Or if you're using regular oil, you just stick with it. It's like it's not gonna. I mean, that's what he said. I mean, I just been using the regular oil, on my car. Let me see. Carrick said, "What do you think of the Sonic movie? If you did play the old Sega?" Well, I haven't seen the Sonic movie yet. Well, I don't even know if it even came out yet. Telling you, Floyd Z pronounced Kava Rikichi was a designer clothing brand, huh? They made high-waisted men's slacks that were almost like matador pants, like for the bullfighter pants, huh? I'm not even really familiarized with that brand of clothing or the clothing in general. Michael G is telling me to tell me about your camcorder collection. Well, I have about 20 of them at least. And then this is my VHS. This is like the first camcorder I owned back in 1988. I probably think my favorite one was probably like the 1996 CC 436 from RCA. And then of course along with the 8 millimeters I used to have. Obi-Wan says, "Do you miss your scooter?" Well, I mean, yeah, I miss the days, like when I loved my scooter, like the blue one especially, I loved my scooter in those days. Oh yeah. Kavik says, "Do you see a psychologist, or does that not help when it comes to dealing?" In my honesty, I don't feel like seeing anybody really helps. But I think the best medicine is just like, while friends, good friends, talking to good friends is probably a better medicine than talking to somebody like a doctor or psychologist, because they don't do much. Well, psychologists can do something for you, but I don't really feel like medicines really help much. I mean, it's in you. It's you is the only one who can really help with it. Anxiety. I mean, it's only you. You have the power to help your anxiety. Really, it all comes down to it, man. It's you that has the power to deal with it. I mean, me, for me, like what I do with anxiety, like I have the power to be. I'm the only one who can really stop my anxiety, because like nothing else really stops it. Nothing really works, really. In all honesty, for me, I mean, only me was able to stop my own anxiety. Because going to a doctor for anxiety, that's gonna pull more anxiety because of the bill you're gonna receive. Yeah, when it comes to think about it. And plus, I mean, and plus, a doctor, they tend to want you in there only because they make money. Unless you have insurance and you're not paying anything, then yeah. But yeah, I mean, I mean, it's in you. It's in your power to cure your anxiety. Like, although it can be hard. It's hard to get rid of, but you just have to think something good. You just have to think something good in your mind. Like, you gotta keep things that are good in your mind. Like, try to divert your attention. I'm telling you. Cristobal Munoz says, "Do you prefer actual cars or today's cars you're talking about, or 80?" I want to go back to the 80s cars because the technology was more simple, a lot more simple. It's not like in today's cars with what they got too much technology going on, and it's well very difficult to work on today's cars. Like when they break, it's really hard to work on them. Because it's too much computer stuff. I tell you, man. So anyway, hang on. Kendall Shearer of Cars said, "What's the best thing you missed about the 80s and 90s?" Well, about the 90s. I don't know. Well, I mean, probably 95. Well, what's the best thing? What's the thing that I missed? I don't know. Well, the less crowd, I guess, at the where it was not so crowded in my town. Telling you, 101S says, "I want to go back to the 60s cars." Laugh out loud. Oh, yeah. Telling you. Louis Donato is asking, "Can you explain how people make ends meet in California with all the high rent?" And yeah, I know. I mean, even we're having a hard time making ends meet, like I said, like, well, well, a lot, you know what? You know how I could explain with one simple thing? Two families in a house per house. That's how they do it. Two or even sometimes three families in a house. That's how they do it. That's how they could do it. And plus, one way you can make ends meet is don't buy a new car. Don't buy any new cars. Don't buy any cars. Just stick with a good used one, and that'll save you $500 a month right there. That's how you do it over here. Two or three families in a house or an apartment or whatever. I mean, that's how people will make ends meet in California. That's the simple answer right there. Damien says, "My wife has a new BMW. I can't stand that car. I prefer to drive my old 90s modded Chevy Tahoe." Oh, man, yeah, I could probably see what you mean there because, well, the new technology stuff, I mean, when they break, man, I tell you, man. King Lear says, I hear they kill you in tax. Yeah, they do, man. I don't know how I'm still alive over here financially. I tell you. Old school wrestling fan said, "Your videos are amazing. God bless you and your family." Thank you very much, old school wrestling fan. Cristobal Munoz said, "Why don't you stream before? Why you didn't stream before like now?" Well, stream before? I don't know. I just didn't think about it back then. If you're talking about in the last say few months or a year ago or whatever. I mean, I just didn't think about that then. Well, because it seems like a lot of you seem to love my channel, so I figured, and why not try a stream? Cumming Chevy said, "Rent is more than a house payment." Yeah, I would say so. I mean, these days. Well, it depends on how long someone has lived in their house for. Like if someone had bought a house from like a few years ago, it was cheaper back then. It was cheaper to buy a house just even a few years ago. And so apparently rent is more expensive than a house payment because houses were cheaper to buy back then. And yes, that rent is really expensive now. Like so it would be better to own a house than to rent because you're just throwing away money. Because rent is about the same price as a house, as a house payment, these days. Well, we own this house, by the way. I mean, I'm not renting a house. we own the house. We own this house, so we're okay here. 101S is saying, "Are you working this weekend?" No, apparently I'm not, and I'm happy to be off because I finally have time to do this live stream. Finally have it. Telling you. Ghost of Tommy Barber says, "Foul mouths sent me said that." Hang on. Telling you. Yeah. Foul mouths, shall months or mouths sent me said this was dope. Yeah. Telling you. Very good. Uh-oh. At least. Damien in Santa Ana. Damien says in Santa Ana, California, a room for rent is $1,200. Damn, yeah, I could probably believe in that, man. I tell you, if that was Santa Ana, I can imagine San Francisco. That's one of the most expensive places in the earth, the planet, to rent somewhere to live. Most expensive, man. I think San Francisco is probably one of the most expensive areas in the whole place in the entire planet. You know. Telling you. Obi-Wan said, "Your mom seems really cool. Do you show her video?" I sure do. I tell you, man. What does she think about it? Oh yeah, she loves to see those videos. I mean, although she doesn't want to remember the bad times like Joe or whatever. I mean, but I mean, she don't care. I mean, she has fun watching them. Mayo Can says to shout out to Christina the Plagueit. Okay, this is for Christina Plagueit. So I'm saying Christina Plagueit. Very good. Telling you. Telling you. John One Bust says, "I love your channel. It's kind of scary to see time pass by like that." I tell you, I mean, yeah, I mean, hey, it's scary. It can be scary in some ways because when you see an old video, you wonder how the well-being of all the people you see in those videos are and stuff. Yeah, I tell you, man. Why am I scared? Kavik says, "Why am I scared of the future?" Well, because like kind of what things, what the technology or all the, and then how like how populated the Earth is now with 6-7 billion people. It's gonna be even more like 10, 20 years from now. I mean, 100 years ago, it was only like 1.5 billion people living on Earth, and now in just 100 and just within less than 100 years, it grew to 7 billion people living on Earth. So I can imagine what like more years will be. It'll probably be 10 billion by that time. And it's only so many people that could fit in California, or everywhere in the world. I mean, California is just going to get more busier. It's just going to get more. I tell you, man. That's why I feel the future is scary to me. It's kind of more like about how the growth of how many people is living on the planet. I tell you, man. It's like, I mean, California is going to get even more busier in the coming years to come. It's going to get worse as far as traffic is concerned. Shit, I mean, that's what I'm afraid of in the future. Because I mean, it's so crowded here in California already. I mean, but 30 years ago, it wasn't so bad. But 30 years later, I mean, it's pretty bad now. I mean, telling you, man. And I can imagine what 30 more years from now will bring us as far as how populated this area will be, and how the politics and if there's going to be war or I mean sooner or later earthquakes. Yeah, I tell you, man. I mean that California is supposed to experience a massive earthquake. It's supposed to. So that's what I'm afraid of. Like I mean, yeah, telling you, telling you, everywhere. 101 S says everywhere in California is crowded. Yeah, except for the northern. Well, Sacramento wasn't when I visited there. It wasn't. It didn't seem like it was that bad, but I could be wrong though. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Telling you. One bust says first video I watched of you was the last day of high school. Oh yeah, huh? Well, that's good. Louis Donato says we are still waiting on the Jetsons flying cars. Well, yeah, I don't see. In my opinion, I don't see flying cars coming anytime soon. Kind of don't see that anytime soon. You probably won't see them for at least another 30 years from now. I'm guessing though. That's just my guess though. DM said we want some shirt skill. Yeah, I mean, I'm a terrible salesman there. I mean, like I had some I'm telling you shirts for sale. Like I'm bad. I'm just not good with a salesperson. I'm not a good salesman because I'm not really good with that. I mean, sorry to say, but I'm just terrible at it. I'm telling you. Damien Girardo says, "Do you have a cassette player in your car?" I don't have a cassette player except for the 1984 Mercury that I have. Martin M said, "We already have flying cars. Where are they? Like who? Where's this at though? I would like to know." Telling you. Coming Chevy Gill, you might be owning beachfront. Yeah, oh yeah. Coming Chevy said you might be owning beachfront property if the big one hits. Yeah, if I became famous. Tell me, if I don't see myself being famous enough to in the money aspect part. I don't see that in me anytime soon, or at least not that I know of. But if I was rich, I don't think I would be living in California. I would be living like I'd probably we would want to live like somewhere else, not in California, or I would probably would want to maybe move in the northern part of California somewhere, maybe, but I don't know. Juan Bustillo says you don't need a good. I could probably do that. I mean, I could just go ahead and make the t-shirts and just sell them on eBay, or I could just, well, you guys can just donate on my messenger, and then I could send them out through that or something, my Facebook Messenger or something, and I can send them out. Yeah, telling you. Simple Bubble said we need Marty and Doc's DeLorean right now. Oh yeah, I want to avoid being in the future where all the earthquakes or all the and then being an extra billion people living on the planet, 30 years from now. Shit, I don't want that. I kind of don't want it, man. We are. Ishar is asking me, do you still have a lot of it? Now I'll be doing that for the rest of my life, pretty much. Videos uploading. I have a lot of videos still. Even the 89. I probably would be doing replays. I would probably still re-upload some of those videos that I already did because sometimes some of you may not have seen them, and even though I have them in my channel, I tend to re-upload some of those 80s or 90s videos as a replay. and a lot of you guys still enjoy them, even though I still have them in my channel. I have them in my channel somewhere. Yeah. Martinam said, although the brand was recently sold to the Chinese, and I see the HQ is now in Mass, is it? Telling you. Mike B says, did you own a Schwinn Beach Cruise? I did. I did own one before. I had a rad one. My dad bought me one back in 1982. Paid like 200 bucks at the time in 1982. Sadly, 8 months later, it got stolen. Like got stolen 8 months later. I'm telling you, Kevin. Dosonu says, do you have any February 29th video? Yeah, those leap year. I probably do. I'm sure I do. I mean, I don't know what years, but I mean, I don't know what's the first year that I made a video on the February the 29th, but I mean, I'm sure I know I do. I mean, it's been making videos for like 32 years now. I mean, so yeah. Philly Flopper is asking me, how much hard drive space do your videos take up? If you're talking, oh yeah, okay, my old home movies, it takes about 1 terabyte worth. It takes 1 terabyte worth of space. Yeah, telling you. Hang on. Yeah, but that's my old home movies alone, though. but if we're talking about my entire collection of videos, I probably have at least a good more than like 5 terabytes worth. 5 terabytes worth of videos. Telling you. Yeah. So hang on. Cavix says Elon Musk visits my city often because he believes that we can someday move to Mars. Do you believe in that? I don't know. It probably won't happen anytime soon, right? Like, well, like I said, the future technology or what the future will hold. Don't be surprised. That's gonna happen. Don't be surprised. That's gonna happen. Yeah. Elon Musk. That's the Tesla person, is he? Korean Gibbons is asking me how my job doing. My job is pretty strong right now. I mean, the economy is pretty strong in my job right now. It's doing good right now. Old school wrestling fan. I can imagine the shirt saying, I'm telling you, Los Angeles, Inland Empire. Oh, man, I'm telling you. Right. Philly Flopper said, wow, you're definitely a forward thinker. I wish I had your foresight into recording everything. I'm telling you. Yeah, and ain't anybody can do that now. Hi, Ducks Rule. I haven't seen you in a while. Who stole my car back in the 90s? Well, I mean, I kind of don't really know, but the other time I actually spotted someone driving my car away, and then I gave chase to him, and he looked like some Mexican person, was driving away in my car. But that was an experience I had. I mean, but apparently I never. Simple Bubble said, ever owned or played a Sega Saturn or Dream? Well, I had a Sega Saturn. I had a Saturn, but not a Dreamcast, though. Telling you. Korean Gibbons, thanks for seeing my message. Yeah, I try my best. I try my best to see everybody's message. I mean, but sadly, sometimes the comments can pass by fast. So Cherry Romance is asking, How is the 90s different from 2020? And is it true life was much slower than today? Well, 90s is pretty similar to 80s, pretty much, But 2020 is more people living on the planet for one, and the technology is like very advanced, very sophisticated. Where the 90s was a lot more simpler. Yeah. Inland Champ 83 said that 66 was really clean before it got stolen out. Man, I love that car, man. That red one that I used to have. Shit. I really love that car, man. Yeah, when I got stolen, I mean, I tell you, I love that car, but sadly, it was just never the same. It was not the same anymore. Philly Flopper is asking me, did they ever catch the idiot that hit my car the other day? No, they apparently no. I mean, even though the video showed it right there, even though it showed that it was a work van that hit my car, but apparently, sadly, I mean, even with the video, we still can't catch the person. Unless we had a license plate, but the cameras are not capable of recording the license plate because it requires a lot. Requires a good camera to be able to do such a thing in the night, during the night. American Man says, "Hi, Gil. Hi. Well, I love your videos. What were your favorite N64 game? I think it was probably Bad Fur Day, and I loved Glover. And I loved Mario 64. And I loved Raymond too, also. I love the Banjo Kazooie. Gee, I really love those games, man. Banjo Kazooie. I love that. That was one of my favorites ever. All of the Rareware games. I loved all those games. Rare makes good games, I tell you. Glover, I really love that game, Glover. Yeah. American Man said Glover was my favorite too. Very good. And I love the little synthesizer music that the game has. And I really love the music from that game. Tell you. Especially the music from when like the boss on the Atlantis zone. I love that music, from the boss on the Atlantis zone and the game Glover. Telling you. Kavik says, "Have you ever visited Mexico? I don't recommend going now, but it's corrupt area now. Is it really? I was there. I was there as a young kid, at 11 years old. But Mexico, I haven't been up there in a long time. I haven't been there since since 1981." Juliana says, "Do you play Earthbound for the Super Nintendo?" No, I never played that before. Philly Flopper, did you ever hang out at the Galleria at Tyler back in the 90s? Unfortunately, no. I'm not even familiarized with that. Simple Bubble says, have you ever played Street Fighter, Gil? I think I might have played one game of it, but I never was into it. I never did anything. And We Are Isher says, do you have any Disneyland videos? I sure do. I have. I mean, I do have. I have a video of when I went to Disneyland back in 2010. I sure do. I mean, I don't know if I have it up on YouTube or not. I don't think I even uploaded it yet. I'll look at doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and look at uploading Disneyland from 2009. Yeah, I do have Disneyland. I did make a video, but that was in 2009, not in the 80s apparently, or 90s apparently, or even in the 2009. I made a video. I don't know if it's 2009 or 2010, but I'm telling you. Hi, Moses A87. Your videos brought me memories when I was a child in the 90s. I'm 32 now. Very good. Excellent. Very nice. Thank you very much. Telling you. Coming Chevy says you got chased in Mexico at gunpoint. Yeah, I didn't even know Mexico was that bad. I didn't even know that. So I mean, if I thought California was bad, Shit. I mean, I'm gonna be happy to stay here then. Telling you. Duck's Rule says, "What happened to that Mexican restaurant your aunt owned? Yeah, my auntie owned. Well, she sold that. She got out of it. Like she sold it, gone back in the early 2000s or maybe mid 2000s. She walked out. I mean, she decided to sell it because she decided to retire. But that restaurant no longer exists anymore. It became somebody else's. But then the restaurant it stopped. I mean, it's not there anymore. It doesn't exist anymore. My aunt's restaurant in Fontana. That was located in Sierra Street in Fontana, in that shopping center there at the corner of Sierra and Slover or San Bernardino Road or something. I think it was Slover. We are sure. Do you have any? Well, I sure have a lot of videos of the '90s, but not Disneyland, unfortunately. Mr. Tay Daniels says, Gilbert, you're a genius for saving all those old home movies. Oh, yeah, that's my life. Telling you. Mr. T. Daniels said, I was born in February 1995. My birthday is coming very good. So happy birthday to you, Mr. T. Daniel. Happy birthday to you there. Philly Flopper says, "Do you ever duplicate back up your videos in case of hard drive?" Well, I have I have like about three hard drive copies, like separate from in separate locations. And like I have one hard drive. This is one of them right here, where I have all of my videos in. Then I have another hard drive. It's kind of like this one in the garage somewhere. Then I still have a third one. I have a third one. I have like three copies, hard drive copies. So if one goes bad, I have another one. And I think I should probably make another one. I should make another copy. Yeah. I mean, I have three of them. I don't have any hard copies or anything, unfortunately. Duplicate. Well, I do like I have three hard drives or three copies. I do. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't want to. It would be a nightmare for it. Oh man, that'd be something that would be really scary for me if I was gonna lose everything. Oh wow, that'd be scary. But I want to be sure that it doesn't happen. I want to do everything I can to be sure that it don't happen. Well, I mean. I hope it doesn't happen, but I mean, what can I say? If it does, I hope it don't. Let's see. Telling you, coming Chevy says food trucks everywhere in Fontana. Well, they're everywhere in San Bernardino too, over here too. Hi, Jesus Benitez. Hi, very good, excellent. Hi, Dark Rain. Hi, telling you, very good. Philly Flopper says, with data these days, we really need to be vigilant. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, with the hard drive, all the digital stuff, I mean, you have to be very vigilant, all right, because because it's a lot more easier to lose data on these than it is to lose these. It's easier to lose data on these versus these. Yeah, oh yeah, big time. Because right now, like if I was gonna, if a glitch was gonna happen on this, I would lose everything in an instant. But all the videotapes that I have in the garage, they would still remain. Put it that way. Put it that way. Let me see. Let me see. Martin M says, "Do your daughter and wife realize that you're actually a genius for?" Oh yeah, they do. Telling you, right? Simple Bubble is asking me about if my children are also into the retro material or they're moving. Well, they're just staying with the modern stuff. Yeah. Inland Champ 83 said, "I like the video where you see a bunch of old store that don't exist." Oh yeah, oh yeah, I've done a few of those before. Telling you. Lisa Shirley said, "The house you had in Rialto, why did you leave?" Well, I mean, we had financial issues, and that's why we left. I mean, I feel like it was a mistake we made. We should not have done it, but I mean, but then again, we had financial issues. Why we left. Sadly, I mean, I kind of made the mistake. Shit. But what? I mean, I'm here now, so what can I say? Michael G said, "Gil, thank you for all the videos and family. God bless." And thank you very much. Welcome to my time capsule there. Telling you. Maya A says, "Hey, Gil, thank you so much for your amazing videos. Life is kind of hard for me right now. So when I watch your videos, it uplift my mood." Oh, very good. I you get a number. You're very good. Maya, that's hard for me to pronounce it. Maya Arcturus. Very good. Excellent. Dutch Rule says, "How's your dog?" He's fine. I mean, he's all good. Telling you. Philly Flopper says, "Does a wife's family ever visit from San Diego, or do you guys visit from there? Like, does, well, we go both ways, but I think we visit them more than they visit us. Yeah. Very good. Zeeverst. Hi. Okay, Gil. I love you. Thank you very much. Inland Champ said 83. Nice chatting with you. Nice chatting with you too. Well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and call it the day right now. So I mean, it's been 3.5 hours. So I'm gonna call it the day for the night. 11 o'clock right here in California, Southern California. So I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna finish the chat within the next minute or so. So I mean, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and get going pretty quick. I'm telling you, Max Lalas. Okay, Max Lalas. Okay, so does Lisa Shirley's asking me, does Jenny Lynn drink? Nah, nah, not beers. Nah. Okay, well, I'm gonna get going now. So hope you guys I hope you guys are gonna have a good rest of the weekend and everything. And I don't know when I'm gonna do any next lives, but it just depends on my mood or how much time I have. Okay, Empire Records and everything. Good night. No more. I'm telling you. Okay. Good night. I'll see you again. And good night, coming Chevy. Good night, Juliana. Do you still call your sister Curly? Yeah, I still do. I still call my sister Curly. I still call her, believe it or not. Yeah. Very good. Okay. I'll see you all later. Okay. God bless. God bless to you, Cavix. Alrighty.